Okay.
Yes.
Alright, one moment. Because I like to pull up the Twitch app on my phone. So I can see messages and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. So I'm on. Oh yeah. So I'm on the. In the game, I don't see any of the Twitch text, do I?
No, but I can pay attention to that.
All right.
Of course, I'm having issues with my phone. Why does it say I'm not on? I know I'm online. Alright, whatever. See, yeah, that does work. What's going on here? Alright, Neal, do you have the game launched?
I'm in the lobby list.
Okay. Ah, there we go.
Colin, you might want to turn yourself up on your stream. You're very quiet.
I am.
Yeah,
Okay.
we're louder than you.
Figures. My input volume's at 100%. Should I just not make it automatically determine my sensitivity?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know how to turn myself up, you know what I'm saying? Oh,
Well,
output
yeah,
volume.
no, you could turn,
How
or
about-
you could,
how about
you could
that?
also, yeah, that would work.
Do I sound different?
I don't know, keep talking.
Okay. I'll keep talking.
Yeah, you sound fine. I sound really loud. You might want to turn me down in Steam.
Yeah, that's what I was
Or
gonna.
Discord, not Steam.
Say something.
I'm saying everything.
Okay, that's more manageable. Alright. Let me just post something in the media. Alright, let me get this lobby up. Alright guys, lobby's up.
Which one? First one, second one. Strangers.
Yeah, I'm the stranger.
Stranger. Okay, I am. I'm in.
Subsim is here. Is that you?
That's me.
Okay. Alrighty. Just gonna see if any other tester people who are awake, I know a lot of them are European, want to join. Alright, Neil, first question straight from me. Do you know if the year has any effect on the difficulty of ships that we face?
I believe it does. I believe it changes the number of escorts.
Discourse, huh? Okay. Should we just start on the easiest level? Or go like a little more
Wow.
adventurous with the year of 1940?
Look at what Jacob just said in the chat.
Yeah, I know.
What the fuck?
Bringing in personal beef, gosh. Wonder how much longer we should wait to see if anyone else joins. People are impatient, I realize.
Honestly, I would only give it like another minute.
Can players join mid-session? I don't know, I haven't tested that.
Yeah, they can. I joined when I got
Okay,
disconnected.
well then yes they can. I guess that's, yeah.
Remember, the only
Well,
issue
let's start.
sometimes is that other people on the ship can't see,
You guys
but
ready to
you're
start?
still there.
Yeah.
Okay, Neil, do you want to start on the easiest 1939? Or should we go to 1940 and like...
It doesn't matter to me. Whatever you want to do, that's fine.
We'll start easy, because we're noobish.
Yeah, we're still in training mode.
Alrighty. Alright, so we're going to be assigned to the Baltic Sea Grid AO 91. And we're here, as always, to engage Navy vessels, primarily merchant ships, and sink them. Alright, so I'll answer, or ask a question. Neal. So this guy wants Cody Hawk Caster. Says in HMS Malkin, or however you pronounce it, the radio man can intercept enemy communications and decode it to reveal enemy locations. Will that be possible in Wolfpack?
It's something I think they're going to put in the future. Yes, they've got the equipment in the radio room now. I don't know if they've got it all implemented to where the AI is doing that yet. That's something that I think they're planning for down the road.
Alright, Neil, do you want to be captain?
No, I don't care. Whatever you
I
guys
mean,
want.
the rules are... It's really based on who do you think looks the most attractive.
Yeah, well, we're all losers in this one. You guys all look
I mean, Harry, I think you look closest to Radio Man, let's be honest.
I want
Fine, I'll be Radio Man.
Alright, let's start. Alrighty. Standard issue. Oh my. Neil, I'm hearing a little feedback from your end, my buddy.
Really? I'm not.
Really? Alright, that's just me. Why are you opening that?
very proactive crew member.
We gotta go to electric, remember, if we're gonna go to...
Well, you can
Yeah.
you can tell me, Colin. You don't have to take my job.
Alright. I'm sorry, I'm used to doing everything on my own. Oh, by the way, Harry and Colby, gather around here. Gather around me for just a moment.
We're here.
This entire time, there's been a second periscope, and I didn't know. Right here.
Oh, cool.
Look. Do you guys see it? Oh! Right here.
Oh.
We've had another periscope this entire time.
Dang.
And I didn't even know until I saw the
Go up
tutorial.
the ladder. That's like a little more traditional, I guess, periscope.
Ah, it's dark. It's dark
Right in
again.
the center of the room.
Yeah, this is what I think of when I think of the movies.
Yeah, that's
The
the
movie.
control room periscope has a bigger head, lets more light in, but it doesn't have height adjustment, so it's pretty much locked into, whatever level the boat's.
Yep.
Okay.
The
Just
attack
like when it's
periscope,
down.
the conning tower, you can raise it, the head up and down on it.
Alright, let's put this back down. Alright, let's go... Let's go to periscope depth so we can get the sonar working.
Sounds like you're gonna need.
No nuclear feedback.
No, I do.
Neal, do
Yeah.
you have headphones by any chance for for the game itself?
Let me see if I can make them work for us.
Because I can hear everything that happens in the sub through your very sensitive microphone. Alright, make sure we don't sink to the bottom of the ocean, please, Harry.
Roger.
The same guy who asked the question before, Neal, wants to know if there'll be schnitzel. Oh wait, he's putting in headphones. Alright, I'll ask that in a moment. Because I think that's a very valid and serious question. That, I mean, I don't know. I would like to see schnitzel in this game.
Okay, I've got headphones on. Can I come? Am I still
that's
transmitting?
wonderful. Yeah, that sounds
Actually,
great.
yeah, it sounds
that
pretty
sounds
good.
better.
And I'm back in the game.
Awesome. This guy, the same guy who asked this previous question, would like to know if there will be schnitzel implemented into the game.
When he says schnitzel, does he mean serving for the crew or hanging from the ceiling? Because I already requested sausages from the ceiling and I was told no. They said they don't really do that in the U-boats. It's just in the movies. I said, okay. Makes me hungry though. I like sailing with a boat full of food. All right. So what's
My
the last
version
order? I got.
Can you turn the engines?
What's the last order we
Anything,
gave?
Colby?
I've lost track where I am.
We were going to periscope depth to get a sonar contact so we know which way to go.
Oh, and but the engines weren't actually on, so
Okay.
I need to. I'm taking this.
And hatch is closed.
Yep, so we're not dying yet.
Not
Neal,
yet.
do you want to see if you can find the ships for us?
Yes, sir.
Sonar. Let's go just a little bit slower. I'm gonna take ultimate
You
control.
can tell me that, Colin.
Okay, well... Apologies.
Tell me when we get below periscope depth.
We're below periscope depth. We're at about 25 meters right now.
Okay, I'm getting a contact at 10 degrees starboard.
Starboard is right.
Yes. 10 degrees is always starboard. It seems like it varies between 10 degrees and about 25 to 30. And 3 blue dolphins at 120.
Alright, this guy has a question. Steady Eagle, wow. Another flight bird related username. When you
I love
switch to the electric engine using the EOT, can you still adjust the speed like with the diesels? Just wondering, since the EOT has to be set to electric and not sure if you can change speed from there. Is he talking?
Okay, now this is a question I haven't specifically asked the developers. I think we've talked about this before, and the way I've always played the game is when I get ready to dive, I switch the telegraph to electric engines, wait till the bell rings, and then I switch to the speed I want. And I believe that's the way it works. Hopefully, Ainer or Oscar are watching this, and if I say anything wrong, they'll correct me in very diplomatic fashion, because they're actually the brains behind the game. They're the ones that built this stuff.
You're just the billionaire playboy philanthropist, right?
And don't forget genius.
Of course.
There's another question, Colin.
Really stretch the truth out now.
Okay. Yep. Alright, Cody Hawkcaster again says, it's a stated mechanic that if you go below water with the diesel engine selected, that the diesel engine will be flooded. Will there be a way to unflood those engines, or are you effectively stuck in the water?
I just talked to Ainer about that to clear that up, because I had a lingering question how we implemented that. And my understanding is, the way he described it is, if you do submerge with the diesel still running, they just shut down. You don't get a real big penalty of any kind. It just takes a few more seconds to start the electric.
Gotcha. So it's recoverable automatically, it just takes, there's a time penalty to it.
Yeah, at this point, I think that's all there is to it.
Alright, so
It's not like leave the hatch open. Leave the hatch open, you get a real big penalty.
Yeah, for real. I found that out the hard way.
I did
Colby,
too.
run the-
I tried
run
to
the
close the
right-heading
catch and it wouldn't work.
Should be.
Alright, let's go surface then, Harry.
Surface?
Yeah, we gotta put on the diesels so we get that speed going. You know how it takes like 7 minutes just to get...
Okay, well
You know,
we were at about 50
my only
meters,
complaint
so
about
it's
the
gonna
game
take a
so
little bit
far
to
is
get
how
up
long
there.
it takes to get to the enemy ships.
Right. And that was always a tough question to handle because, you know, we either start the player really close or we start them far enough away to where they don't spend a lot of time getting to the enemy ships, but they still have to use the hydrophones to find them.
True. I think it'd be beneficial that even if they're randomly generated, a mission statement that you get could be like, they are northeast and or southwest.
Right.
Because, I mean, now with the most recent update, the sub starts moving at what, like half speed on the diesel
Right.
engines, and like,
Right.
what's the point of that? Because you're immediately gonna go turn them off, switch to electric, go to periscope depth or deeper, just to use the hydrophone to find the, you know, the screws, the enemy ships that you want to find. So
Yeah, that's a good
that
point.
could be adjusted, but it's just a thought I had.
I mean, so you're basically saying it's going to be pretty routine. The very beginning of every game will be the same routine.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
exactly.
Well, the alternative, of course, is you either start the game with your sub and the crew at periscope depth, or you start the game on the surface, but you have to get the ships close enough for them to see, and then you pretty much know exactly where to go.
True.
Alright, we'll hit surface here shortly.
I think the way I always thought of it was you're starting the game in the mid-patrol with the U-boat crew. They're on the surface, and the captain orders a periscope dive to see if there are any ships around, and you're lucky because there are. Because I guess if you want to make it really realistic, half the time you start the game, there wouldn't be any ships within hydrophone range. That would suck.
That's true.
We're serviced.
No rest kill. I can answer the question that you had. Is the diesel engine have circled run at shallow depth? You can, as far as I can tell, you can run like the rear of your sub can get in the water, and as long as the conning tower is out of water, you can use the diesels. But it's really hard to maintain a depth where it's just the conning tower that's above water. You're either underwater fully or you're not, basically. So. Yeah, not purposefully does that a snorkel. Alright, Neal, another question. How big is the actual play area per session? Is it limited by which mission was selected, or can you, in theory, sail all the way to Gibraltar?
It's an open ocean convoy mission, so I don't know if you actually put in the time you'd actually reach anything. It's just the open ocean.
Yeah.
It's not like a single player mission like Silent Hunter where you basically put the whole map in and let the player just go and go and go. In real life, how many hours are you going to play with about 5 other guys just to see land?
I assume you're going to get sick of each other.
Yeah, have a mutiny or something. The thing that's really exciting, though, is this is just the first iteration. The Oscar's already said that his heart is really into building the next session, which will be a Scapa flow mission. There's going to be a lot of variables there. A lot of things to make the mission change, you know, different location for mines and coastal batteries, spotlights.
Colby, what's our current speed?
16 knots. 17 right now.
I completely emptied the tanks, so we're pretty much going to come up on max speed.
Say every 3,000 meters we'll go underwater and get a new contact thing.
Ping.
Bearing.
Cody asked a very interesting question.
Can you sink the sub by using the toilet wrong?
No.
No
You can use
jokes.
the toilet
No
any way
jokes.
you
Serious
want.
face
You can't
now.
do it.
No.
There's no toilet on this submarine. Everybody in the crew has you depends.
Test something real quick. I'm not sure, but I want to see if like my human eyes are not as good as the observation periscope. Actually, yeah, I would agree with that. I would say the observation periscope gathers more light than my human eyes do up on the observation deck. No, Cody, it's okay that you ask a lot of questions because, you know, humans are group animals, and if you start asking questions, then other people might start asking questions too. Getting the conversation going. I mean, it's good at, especially now when we're not busy, we're just trawling along until.
This is the best time to ask questions.
Yeah, this is the best time to ask questions, exactly. This is why I think we need a poker minigame to pass the time. Furious Chat asks, is there a leaderboard or something to track players' accomplishments?
No, not at this time.
Don't know if that'll be the thing. Certainly there are valuable blogging boards like SubSim where you could create your own leaderboard, I'm sure. Alright. More questions. Good. Okay. Are there plans to, at some point, implement PvP mode between submarines? Later on, there will be a possibility for a player to control a fleet in order... this is the second question. Later on, will there be a possibility for a player to control a fleet in order to try and hunt down an enemy submarine?
A fleet being surface vessels?
Yeah, that wouldn't make... He doesn't explicitly state that, but yeah, I think we can insinuate that.
Well, I really couldn't answer a question like that accurately. I don't know if we ever get that far or not. It's hard to say. It just depends on how successful the game is.
From what I've seen in the Discord, because other people have asked this question, I mean, as far as PvP goes, I've tested this. I know you can do it.
It exists.
It exists that if you have another sub surfaced, or, well, I mean, it's really hard to hit a submarine with a torpedo while it's underwater, let's be honest, but if you hit a sub
deck gun
with the deck gun or your torpedo, friendly fire is enabled, so you could create your own.
You can blow your own sub up with the deck gun.
Yeah, you can create your own chaos. And I don't want to speak on behalf of the devs, but just like what I've read on the Discord with other players asking kind of similar questions on like, oh, what if it's a player controlling a fleet versus a player controlling a submarine? They don't really seem to want to take the game in that direction. But who knows, if there's like enough generated interest, they might like bend to the will of the masses.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, that's pretty much the biggest conditional factor, is that this game becomes really, 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 really successful. It's very popular. Financially they can support hiring some additional people maybe. I mean, that's all very possible. You never know.
Someone asks, I just read an article recently about ocean acoustics in World War II. Is water sound layering modeled in the game?
I don't know that.
I think at 150 meters, the destroyers have a harder time tracking you.
I know they've modeled the acoustics as far as the destroyers at the speed the destroyer's going, the direction it's pointing. I mean, earlier in the development, they had the developers mode where you could actually see what the destroyer could detect, the range of contact, and you could change the speed on your submarine, and you'd be able to see that it made a difference on what the destroyer could detect.
All right, we reached a few thousand meters, so let's switch to electric engines, get back to periscope depth. I'm gonna go make sure the hatch is closed. Or you
I got
that?
the hatch.
Okay. I'll open the rear tanks. Neal, this is a personal question, but someone in my last stream brought up the fact that when you're diving a submarine, there's a dive alarm.
Yeah.
This alarm here doesn't seem to be a dive alarm. So do you know what this alarm's for?
That is a dive alarm. That's a crash dive alarm.
That's a crash dive alarm?
For aircraft. Yeah, for aircraft.
Okay.
Yeah, basically, if you got about 3 or 4 people in the conning tower, if anybody sees an aircraft, they hit that, so everybody in the boat knows to go to crash dive.
Alrighty. Neal, could you please get on the hydrophone?
I will.
And then Colby, could you reduce the speed to like dead slow? Alright, cool. No, I'll wait to ask.
Wow.
Claire.
It's much louder now. It's between 340 and 20. And this is probably a question I need to ask Oscar, because it seems like the cone.
Change your high and low pass. It helps you kind of lock in specifically where. My personal settings, I like to change the high pass to 5 and then the low pass just to 21 or 20. That seems to help me kind of like get less ambient noise, lock in. I don't know, is it helping?
I think I lost all the sound.
Damn. You might have to turn the gain up too to counteract that.
I hear something.
Here's Johnny.
But it seems like when you're approaching the convoy, the wider the cone is that you hear them, that must mean the closer you're getting to them. Because you're hearing ships on the right, ships on the left.
Oh, I love the characters modeled in this game. Harry, your character looked at a pissed, like, disapproving glare. I mean, he always does, but just the way he was, like, looking at us.
Somebody asked if the subs have infinite ammo. I know they do with cannons, right?
They do
Like,
not
I
for
don't think
torpedoes. Let me go check.
I'm pretty sure for cannons they have infinite. At least I haven't seen it anywhere that's being tracked.
Alright, so you have 4 front-facing tubes and 1 rear-facing tube, all fully loaded to start off with, and then 12 extra torpedoes in the cargo area, cargo hold. But yes, the front cannon, when you're on surface level, does have infinite ammo.
Not that it matters that much, because if you get to the point where you have to use the front cannon, you're probably in pretty big trouble anyway.
I saw there's another guy who's been streaming this game. Boom something. I'm sorry, I can't remember his name, but he decided to like crash surface, aim the cannon at a merchant ship, which also had a cannon on it, and go like had a nice battle.
Is it Boomfunk MC?
That's that guy, yes.
He was talking in chat.
Shout out to Boomfunk MC, Master Chief. Do we have a heading, Neal?
I think just continue going straight ahead.
Alright, surface please. Engines on, flank and all that.
Roger, roger.
Before you do, you want to come take a listen and see if you can confirm that?
Sure. Alright, belay that order.
Holding off on the surfacing.
Alright, we don't have to go that hardcore on that. Yeah, there's definitely a cone, like you mentioned, Neal.
Okay. Yeah, the cone's about twice as wide as it was the first time we checked.
I would... Orient 2 degrees left of the north marker, Colby.
Okay.
That'll put us pretty much in the middle of them.
Do you still want us to surface?
Yeah, let's surface.
Can you see me?
I don't know how to say this, Neal, but your arm is coming through the fabric.
I was trying to hide behind the curtain.
The question is, where do you go to refill on torpedoes? They automatically, over a period of time, get put back in the torpedo tubes. There isn't a physical area where you have to move the torpedoes, or can see the torpedoes.
Colby, can you get us to like half speed?
Yep.
Ah, yes, Furious Chad. He's better than me at math and points out that that is 2 degrees left of north is 358 degrees. Duh. I'm really
Yeah,
stupid.
what kind of captain are you?
I'm so
Colby?
yeah. I really don't know my I don't know my sophomore year geometry. Circle is 360 degrees.
And they did a good job on layering all the different sound effects in, didn't they?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so pleased with the creaking that the ship makes. It really
We're gonna
adds the
hit the surface
atmospheric
very
like
soon.
panic. It's almost like a horror game.
Colin, these questions are stacking up.
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
we got a question about which jobs belong to the 5 different stations.
If you
Okay.
want them
Yes.
individually explained.
All right.
That's pretty easy.
Alright, so yeah, so Paula Station, I might be butchering your username, I apologize. I do not know if you talked about it already, but could you maybe explain which jobs belong to the 5 different stations?
Oh, me?
Yeah, Neal.
Yeah, the captain, of course, gives out the commands, commands the boat. Navigator does the plotting and helps with the course, and of course he's supposed to be the guy on the aft ballast tank valve. Then you've got the helmsman does the course and the EOT, and then I just learned that the helmsman also goes into the conning tower with the captain and does the TDC when the captain gives him the readings.
See, that would make that job easier.
Yeah, because they've got the helm controls in the conning tower and on the bridge. All up until recently, though, I've been under the assumption that the navigator would do that. The navigator was sort of the executive officer in the beginning, and when we added a 5th crew member, we changed some of the roles. Then, of course, you got the helmsman does the dive planes, and then you got the radio operator. And once they get the map fully implemented, all the map tools that they're building for this, the navigator have a lot to do.
Well, trust me, I believe the navigator's already pretty complicated. But yeah, I agree. Hold on. Just do something real quick, and I'll get back to questions. going at 17 knots again, Colby?
Mm-hmm.
Question is, do you have any chance of determining vessel speed from the hydrophones?
Not that I know of, no.
Um,
I mean, ideally you could tell if it's going faster or slower by the sound of the screws. You know, if it's churning faster or slower, but I don't think you could accurately tell what the hell's going on just by listening to it.
Exactly. Yeah, I would agree. There's too many. Let me pull up the recognition manual. Hold on. There's way too many ships that have been modeled into this game, all with their unique stats respectively, to tell like, oh, down to the knot, or you know, like down to the knot. I know this because there's only one merchant ship. There's several is an understatement. Yeah, I personally can tell when they like spot me because the screws go overdrive and they start really trying to speed up, but it's really just an educated guess. If you're going to shoot torpedoes, I would use a spread.
Right. Yeah, I pretty much do that too. I try to get in as within 1,000 meters, and I use a spread. I've played the game with other people, and I played it by myself. And generally, I just peg the speed at 7 knots, and then just try to get close enough to where that doesn't have a big effect. I try to identify the ship, get the mast height, use the periscope radian marks to go ahead and get a good range on it, and try to get the length from the recognition manual.
Oh shit, alright, stop. All hands man your battle stations, periscope depth. Someone needs, I'll go close the hatch.
Periscope depth, okay.
What's wrong?
I see the enemy. This time I don't want them to spot us. Alright, this one's stuck. Alright, we got an enemy 330 going from right to left. Another one. Again, going right to left at 310. Usually the destroyers, unless we hit them in the butt, so to speak. Let's see here, they're probably like 10, 20, 30, 200 meters away or thereabouts.
What's our depth?
We're still surface because I forgot to open the tanks.
Are we diving?
In a second.
Oh yeah, they're nice and right in front of us. Are we going to stay on the surface and attack, or are we going to go to periscope depth?
I haven't seen any destroyers, but I don't want to. I want to kind of get a little closer. Let's try to hit them with a torpedo first and foremost, and then after that, when the spotlights come on, we can see if they have a destroyer. If they have no destroyers, we can go a little ballsy.
Okay.
Alright,
Okay, are you on the observation scope or the attack scope?
I was on the observation scope just so I could see him in the dark, but
Okay.
I'll lower this and we'll use the attack scope.
10-4. You don't want to fire a salvo?
I want to get us in the proper facing direction.
Colby, can you shut the front tank?
What's up?
Can you shut the front tank, please?
Can you get us a little bit higher, Harry?
I don't know where that is.
Not at this speed.
Alright, go to half speed. Alright, looking at questions again. 30 minutes to enemy, yeah. Question is, are there any Easter eggs us players should look out for?
That's I can't answer that question. It wouldn't be an Easter egg if I told you something about it.
Oh, jeez. Turn around and look at you right in the eyes, Neal.
Sorry, I was just standing by the TDC.
God, you look pissed.
My natural state. I'll be a lot happier when I sink something.
True.
Got to see if my captain knows what he's doing.
Ooh. Oh, I've already explained my newness to this genre. Any
All
moment
right,
now,
so-
Harry, if you could. Well, I mean,
Well,
do it slow and
we're
steady.
coming
first
up
and foremost.
on 15 meters, but we are
To go
rising.
10 degrees port, aka left, Colby. Alright, question. How is the damage model implemented? Do you have, like, failing systems when you get hit or stuff like that?
Well, I know when you get hit, you get a lot of noise, you get lights go out, you get sparks, and I believe if you're underwater, you take water in the bilge,
Just
which
past
makes it harder
14.
to stay buoyant.
Can you get us one more meter?
We're about to hit. Well, we're gonna hit 13 soon.
Yeah, so like Neal said, as far as I know, there's sparks that come out of the ceiling. There's,
Did you just turn the engines up?
yeah.
Yes.
Orient
Okay,
us,
that's-
20 degrees port.
Oh,
Yeah, there's
God.
sparks that come from the ceiling, there's water droplets, and then there's the only permanent damage that will like nothing affects your speed or the damage output that you can do as far as like a submarine. The only thing that's different is, like Neal said, lights go out and they can't be repaired. So you're gonna have to put on your flashlight to see your stations, which is, you know, it's, I don't know what kind of damage model the devs are gonna try to look for, but I like the lights thing personally because it adds to the atmosphere. It's like, oh shit, we're damaged.
And that's the
We gotta
most
be
important
careful.
part of it. Really.
It's a
I mean, this
consistent
boat,
reminder.
you're either playing the game or you're not playing the game. You're not going to go back and start doing some kind of simulated damage control.
Where's the enemy? Oh. Can you give us one more meter?
Yeah, I am. Colby, don't change the speed. Otherwise, we're gonna shoot up.
Colby, could you go on the sonar? I know it's like multitasking, but could you go on the sonar and see if you like hear any pinging?
Sure. Where's the sonar?
Alright, do you want to take a look? Not sonar, the hydrophone. Neal, do you want to take a look at the attack periscope and work your magic?
Sure.
Because I'd love to feed you data, and I think I could to a degree, but I'm not 100% positive. Are you on the attack periscope?
No problem.
Oh, there you are.
No, you kicked me down the hatch. Oh yeah, there we go. This is what I like about this game. I can see the ship, but I'm trying to decide if it's coming towards me or going away from me.
Definitely looks like it's going away, in my opinion.
I think you're right. And if I was standing on the ship, I'd be looking at the U-boat. I'd be saying that's about 120 degrees angle on the bow. And it looks like I don't know what kind of ship it is, so I don't know the mast height, but I'm trying to see. If he would turn a little bit, I could get a better view of him.
Us turn or him
Okay,
turn?
we're finally.
Him turn. It looks like he's about 5.5 radians. So if I just can't tell with 6 power zoom, I can't tell what he is for sure. But I don't see any other ships around him, so I think we'd be safe going ahead and surfacing and sprinting up a little closer.
Do you still want to hit him with the torpedo or just?
We can
go for the
try.
gun?
I mean, we can try. No, I wasn't going to go for the gun. I was going to close range on the surface and then dive again. That's
All
what
right.
I was suggesting.
Let's do it.
All right,
Great
that's
deal.
what I like.
Suggest. All right.
Oh boy.
Surface.
Oh boy.
See how slick
engines
he
all
is?
head flank.
You
or
put me in
full.
charge of this now.
It's because you can smell blood in the water.
I smell it.
This guy is, yeah, this is a relevant question. How is the damage model implemented? Do you have that was the last question. This question, do enemy ships operate on a piece-by-piece damage model, or is it a general HP pool, hit points model?
I can't answer that question very well.
I don't know yet, for sure. Whether you got the engines on and all that.
Yep.
Game the tanks.
All right, I'm up top. Now I'm gonna watch out for any of the any other ships. I still see him, but he's drawn away from us a little bit.
Yep. Colby orient 15 degrees port.
Oh, nice response time.
Now we're heading straight for him.
Yes.
It looked like switching directions, they didn't really, unless we're, I don't know. Like I have my crosshair train on them and it doesn't look like they're moving at all for some reason.
What's our speed?
18 knots.
Beautiful. We ought to be able to. We'll be able to tell a lot more in a few minutes.
There's another question. Is there any use of the Enigma, for example, getting convoy locations / headings and encrypted messages?
It's planned for the future, yes.
But not yet, so it's not currently
anymore.
implemented. Currently, I would argue the Enigma machine doesn't have too much of a purpose right now, unless you were doing, like, for some reason you had 2 different Wolfpack packs that were like didn't want to communicate with each other. I mean, question: is there an ocean floor model in the game? I can answer that. No, not currently. The Echo Ranger doesn't find anything, but there will be.
Okay, so yeah, I can definitely tell his. He's got a composite, a midship.
He's got an island on the front. It looks like, right?
Not sure. It's got something white on the front, but I can't tell for sure what it is yet. It's got a little red flag.
That's on the rear.
And I see 2 more ships. No, I see another ship too,
Yeah,
to the right of him.
To
That's
the right?
what I
Oh,
like.
yeah, and there's one to the left about 20 degrees
Sure
left.
is.
So right on
Now,
the
in
rear
theory,
pack.
Yeah, we're getting close fast, aren't we?
Yeah. What do
I
you
like
think?
that.
Periscope depth yet?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do it.
Alright.
I'm
Stop.
closing the hatch. Oops, gotta get in first.
That generally is a good idea.
Yes, it is. I got too big a hurry. Hatch is closed.
Also, if you could, when we get the engines back up, Coley, 3 degrees port.
Yep.
We switched to electric motors.
Yep.
You guys are a lot better than my last crew.
Oof.
Really?
Yeah, you switched to electric motors. All
That
right, so
surprises
we're,
me.
are we under the surface?
I might.
Not yet.
Oh,
Gotta wait for
shit,
the tanks
is that
to
the right
fill.
one? Fills all the criteria. Okay, I think it might be, Neal, requisition trawler type 12.
Okay, what's the mast height?
Oops, back there. The beam height? Is that what you're or no, mast height, 19 meters.
Yeah, mast. 19 meters. Okay, so 19 meters divided by the number of radians. That'll give us the range in hectometers on 1.5 power. And if you go to 6 power, you just multiply it times 4, I believe.
Colby, can you take us to slow speed?
Yep.
I don't know the math stuff, which is why I can't do the targeting data computer very well.
Well, actually, the captain just does all the math stuff. He just tells the navigator or the helmsman, whichever's up here,
Oh, thank God I'm
what
captain.
inputs to put in.
I'm like, this is the direction, do it.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
All right. So, what did we say the mast height was?
19 meters.
Okay. And how many whatever it is radians from the waterline to the top of the mast?
Looks like roughly 9. If I'm doing it right. Oh wait, sorry, that was at 16 zoom though, 9.
Let me get my little chart out here.
It's about 3.5 to 3 on the 1.5.
Okay, so you're on zoom 6, and it was 19 was mast height, and how many radians?
2.5, if you could do that. Just otherwise run it
Okay.
down to 2.
All right. I would say
Fully
that's
orient,
36 hectometers. What is
4
that?
degrees
3,600
port.
meters?
Also, we need to get a little bit higher, Harry.
Well,
I know.
it's
I know
much
your
easier
job is
said
super
than
tedious.
it's really hard to balance it because if you get too close to the surface, then it just surfaces you all the way.
Yeah, you got to have a good dive officer to keep it right in the right spot. You can't just set
You're
it and forget
essential,
it.
Harry. Don't you understand? I can't
That's
do
right.
this without you.
So hard.
Okay, I've got the target speed, the target torpedo depth. I've got the range plugged in. I've got the length of the ship estimated, and angle on the bow. Is it still about port 120, 130?
Why don't you look now?
Okay.
We're almost directly behind it.
Oh yeah. So I'd say it's probably closer to. Let me look at the gauge. Let's say 140 or so, just to guess. Oh yeah.
Harry, did you mean
It's
to
hard to
start
hit a
this?
ship at this position
No.
because he's not
Yeah.
presenting a very wide target too.
Yeah. Do you want? Well, we could always do a spread.
Okay.
Do you want me to set it for spread or salvo?
I think it is, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, it's set.
Yeah. We got the
On
full
tax
4
code.
going.
Oh yeah. They're cheap. We got a good budget for torpedoes. Just tell me before you push the button so I can make sure I get the periscope lined up. I'm
Alright.
still looking around.
Yep.
Okay, I'm holding it on the target. Mark now.
Ready?
Yes, sir.
Firing. Oh wait. No. So, switched off.
Oh, you know what else is neat? And I never saw this before. The periscope shakes when the torpedoes launch.
The whole sub shakes as far as I know.
Yeah, that is pretty darn cool.
I hope I don't get in the way with this other periscope. I just want to see it for myself.
Oh, you're fine. Yeah. Now we got a stopwatch. I gotta remember how that works.
Hit T,
And then R.
R to reset.
So that's just gonna tell me it's not gonna tell me how many seconds to expect. It's just gonna tell me how many have elapsed. All right, so 3,600 meters, torpedo running at 45 meters per second. No, I'm just joking. I wish.
That'd be pretty crazy. I wish
Yeah.
I can't actually remember, but I don't think it shows a torpedo like, you can't track it with your periscope.
Right, it doesn't have a wake.
It doesn't have a wake. Even if that's like unrealistic, I'd like to see that in the game if possible.
Well, the steam torpedoes did put a wake out, but both the Americans and the Germans did everything they could to
Minimize.
improve and switch over to
you
electric
don't want them to be
torpedoes.
seen.
They didn't want to see it. What kind of captain are you?
Harry, no! Harry, go a little higher. I swear to God, for people
Sam,
watch this stream.
I had us locked right at 12 meters.
Hey, the ocean is a fickle mistress.
And
Get
then all
back
of a
up
sudden
there.
we plummeted 2 meters. I have us on max up. I don't.
Then increase speed. Fully.
We posted half speed.
Got it.
Can you still see Neal? Because you
Nope,
know your periscope's
nope.
still. Come
I'm
on.
underwater now.
I swear to God, if we just come up and there's fire everywhere, I'm gonna be happy. But at the same time, we're
What?
like, come on.
Missed it.
Cody Hawkcaster asks, "What is the biggest enemy combat ship currently modeled in the game?" Type 12. Don't let me forget Type 12.
I'll have to check that.
Warships. We have aircraft carriers, but I've never seen one. I would say the Tribal class destroyer is the biggest ship that actually is in, like, that I've seen in game, and that can actually mess your day up.
Yeah.
We're still underwater. What's going on?
We're almost at 13 meters.
Okay.
Oh, he's still there.
We're about to hit.
But he looks
Are there
closer.
lights on?
Nope. Nobody's detected anything.
Okay, that means the
So I
torpedoes
guess we
haven't
just-
exploded yet either.
Yeah, we just reload and take another shot at it. And he's facing almost directly away from us. This doesn't present us with a very good target.
Yeah, I can understand that.
They're not very sportsmanlike.
If not, we can always just shoot him in the ass with the
With the deck gun?
deck gun. If it is a Type 12 merchant ship, they have some
Yeah.
kind of deck gun, but it's only on the front.
Well, they won't be able to hit us now.
Exactly.
Oh.
Hey!
Oh.
I did the whole water shake. Come on, Harry.
We're
Get
at
us
13 meters,
Get us.
dude.
Okay, can you see, Neal?
Well, now we're not. But
I can barely see.
Can I see real quick? For the sake
Yes,
of
sir.
the
Oh, yeah,
spectators. Where'd
See
it
how our
go?
torpedo status is.
Is it this ship in front of us? I don't even see smoke. It said we sunk it.
Let's see. Yeah, 3,000 ton ship.
Yeah, we got the 3,058 tons. Neal, could you
We got
quickly
one
go on the
torpedo
sonar
reloaded.
and see if there's any pings and or like if they're going crazy fast? I assume they're going crazy fast.
Yes, sir.
Luckily, they are turning, so they present us with a larger target. However, if they're doing what they should realistically do, which they do, is they're going to start zigzagging. Alright. Question is sub noise modeled for enemy detection so that you need to go to... Wow, okay. Scheinfahrt.
What's that, silent running?
It's German, whatever that is. Turn off the gramophone, not sounding dive alarm, etc.
Let's say yes to that question. I do know that your engine speed makes a very big difference.
Yeah, as far as I know, the alarms are like music that you're playing in the sub don't affect the detection like it would in real life. Mork asks, what type of torpedoes are available for use?
Just good old German electric torpedoes.
Yeah, just generic torpedoes that are modeled in the game. They're not. I know that. Oh, it's facing perfectly. Neal, come here.
Okay.
It's getting farther away from us though.
Yeah, he's turned to the right, and he's almost got a 90-degree profile now.
I'm just a little confused, of course, because it says we sunk it, which means it should be sinking.
Well,
if that's the
we
ship
sunk
that we
something.
sunk. Yeah, I know.
we might get a ship
Maybe we
further
sunk
behind.
something farther in.
That was part of the plan, though. I want to make sure they overlap before we fired.
True.
Shoot, there you go.
Yeah, so,
True
and
story,
then
bro.
I know there's another question about fuses. It's just the generic German torpedo. Insofar the devs haven't implemented, like, oh, it's 1941, the torpedoes are this model now.
Yeah, no, we haven't got that far yet.
Magnetic caps or anything like that. You know.
Preface for all these questions is, remember, there's just two guys making this game.
Lobotomy, that's a funny name. It says in 6 times you need to multiply by 4. I don't know if you did that or not. There's a lot of discussion over our distance calculations.
I mean, it worked.
Well, he's
we
going-
hit something, goddamn.
Yeah, he was almost going directly away from us, so, you know, the torpedo keeps going straight. Yeah, you can't argue with success, man.
Cody Hawkcaster says, will this game have mod support? And before you answer that, Furious Chad did respond with, because it's developed in Unity, it's his understanding that this is difficult to do. But if you know anything about mod support.
Yeah, I think that's probably a true statement. Chad's right. Okay, so he seems to have turned to where he's almost coming towards us now.
Really?
Not directly towards us,
Just
but
do a suicidal. Oop, I didn't mean to.
he's confused. He doesn't know where it came
He's
from.
confused. That's good.
I like being. I think we're at about 80 degrees, angle on the bow, starboard. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about closing the range and taking another shot at this guy.
Can we go to like 12 meters, Harry?
I will try.
Thank you.
Oh, wrong one.
We need to turn the boat about 25 degrees starboard. There we go. Okay, give me another 25 degrees. This is going to be easy. I don't see any enemy ships. Do you, Colin? Other than the one we're looking at.
Sorry, I just realized that my mic muted because I was eating a croissant. My periscope's a little shorter. Can I hop on the when you're on?
Oh yeah, jump on it, man.
Oh yeah.
Coming
that's
towards
a
our
beaut.
0 degree. Yeah, that's going to get pretty easy, I think.
Just stay just like that.
Just need some more torpedoes. Come on, guys, in the front, load those
Let's
things.
go.
Give me some range.
Alrighty. Actually, let me.
You said it was 19-meter mast height.
Yep. I'm just gonna double. You can go back on the attack periscope, but I'm gonna really quick check on the recognition manual.
Okay.
Because whatever we hit was not that. Nah, see, I was wrong. I was wrong because the islands are both front and aft.
I don't know. I suppose so. I'm not sure that's an island in the front. I don't know what that is. That's probably the gun. That's
There's
a
the
forward
gun.
mounted
I think
gun.
the islands. Correct me if you know for sure, but
Oh, I don't know anything for sure.
I believe
I've only been out the Atlantic once or twice in my whole life. Give me another 25 degrees starboard, please.
the islands that I believe that he's talking about is, you know how like a hull when it meets the bridge and stuff like that, it can be a flat plane.
Oh yeah,
I think
the
the
hull
islands,
shape.
Yeah, I believe the islands are referring to the hull shape, and how it like suddenly juts up.
Yeah.
So the one we're looking at has that jutting up feature on both the front
That's
and
true.
the aft.
That's true.
So
Let me get-
it could be. Could I look on the attack periscope again?
Go for it. I need to look at my manual real quick and refresh myself with that.
No, that looks bigger. There's
He's
a
coming
lot
in
of smokestacks
just
on that thing. There's just a lot of smokestacks.
Yeah, the islands are the. I mean, if that's a composite. It's all in one place.
It might. Ooh, this might be it. Is there a flag on the front one? I cannot tell. I think what we have in front of us is actually a much larger ship, a heavy freighter type 31 with a mast height of 34 meters.
Okay, what's the length of the ship?
Length 122 meters.
Okay. So you said what's the mast height again?
34 meters.
34 meters. What scope or zoom are you level at?
I'm in the 16
Six.
zoom.
6 zoom. Okay, so how many radians?
With the 6 zoom, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 78.
1700 meters.
You're measuring to the top of the mast, right?
That's what I do, yes.
Yeah. 8.
All right, you got, what's the angle on the bow? Is it about 90 or pretty close?
He's
Closer
turned
to
again.
80?
I can't do angle on the bow, man. You gotta look at that yourself.
Well, is he slightly turning to the left away from us
He's
or to the
turning
right towards us?
He's turning left to turn away from us.
Okay, so I'm guessing that's about
Continuing
80
to turn left.
degrees.
Why don't you look
All
at
right.
yourself before we
Okay.
commit?
Get a second opinion?
Yes.
Oh, he's turned a lot. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
turned a lot. Well, we missed our chance.
Damn it.
Yeah, well, that's okay. That's okay. I think we just, what's our speed right now?
About 5 knots.
Okay, and our battery's still doing okay? I think we just hold this course and maybe he'll zigzag again.
Play the long game, yeah. At least now we have our ship properly identified.
Yes, sir.
Harry, you've been doing a wonderful job keeping us at the proper height. I appreciate that.
I am in deep concentration with that right now.
That's a skill position.
It is. What is a term like? Easy entry level, but high skill ceiling.
There you go. Yeah, he's turning away. So I'm gonna hazard a guess. This is the AI doing a zigzagging routine, maybe an evasion routine. So if he turns to the starboard again, like he did the first time, then we'll be in good shape.
There's a question asking, is there day-night cycles?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. Because people are noting that it seems to be brighter. It's not just my, I'm not just messing with the settings this time.
Okay, so we got a full load of torpedoes again.
They think the boat is mocking us.
Just wait.
Yeah. Or Skill 2000 wants to know, is torpedo bouncing modeled when the torpedo hits from a steep angle, for example?
Now, come on, man. I do not think it is.
Yeah, it's kind of hard for me to say either because, you know, like, how am I supposed to know if the torpedo bounced off? I'm just gonna think I missed.
Yeah,
And then
exactly.
blow up. If it's modeled, maybe. I would say unlikely. The devs have just been focusing on getting a
Normal
working,
torpedo behavior.
stable game. Not too many bells and whistles, just what we need for now.
Yeah.
Obviously, exceptions to that are like the radio finder and stuff, but that's just because you're not going to have like an empty spot in the sub. So, you know, like, I see a lot of these vials and knobs and a lot of stuff getting used in the future for maybe added features.
Hey, we just had a savage question in question 1.
I wasn't even in.
Yeah. Look at your crew, Colin. They're at their stations doing their jobs. Ain't no horsing around.
Yeah, Colby.
Colby's playing trivia on HQ. I don't know if you know what that is, but trying to make that money. I mean, to be in all fairness, Harry, Colby just has to listen to like turn left, turn right.
Actually, I listen to port and starboard. So.
Okay, well,
There we go.
today we've learned port and starboard. There's a lot of people that are saying same.
A lot of people
A
complaining.
lot of people. Oh wait, they're complaining about buffering? Damn, I thought they were talking about HQ.
No.
Okay, I don't know how to help buffering.
I mean, there's not a lot you can
Neal,
do.
there's another ship 330 degrees.
That is our ship.
That's our ship?
That's our ship, yeah.
Are we just, so you want us to keep going straight?
Yeah, I think so. I think it just depends. If he changes course and resumes back to starboard course, then he'll cross in
True.
front of us again.
True. See,
And if he keeps going that way, we'll lose him. So, you know, that's the decision that the crew and the captain have to make. You know, they have to try to guess. You don't know what if that was a real ship in a real war, you wouldn't know what he was thinking. You'd just try to hope you could figure it out.
Mhm. obviously we were silent running, so we're not. They can't see us. This would be. Yeah, we're playing in 1939. I'm glad we chose to do that because I think a destroyer would have already found us by now. Our approach would have to be a lot more careful. There was a destroyer around.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna have to make sure we keep out, because he's fading out, so we're gonna lose him visually. So we need to remember he's at about 325 degrees right now. So what do you think, Colin? Do you think we ought to surface and try to close range again?
Yeah, he seems to be getting farther away.
He does.
Alright. Surface, turn on the diesels. I want one diesel recharging the batteries. Remember to turn on the compressor.
Yes, sir.
Again,
We'll
here,
be
you don't have to
surfacing
go
very
that hard on
shortly.
the... We don't do, what is that
We're
thing?
about to submerge, Captain! Not submerge. You know what I mean.
We're about to go underwater. LARPing. We don't have to LARP
Alright.
that hard. That's the
Where we are at surface level. I will say, I think I finally figured out how to get us to surface without having to empty the ballast tank, so that's good.
I've lost sight of our ship, Neal.
Oh, that's not good.
Well, we'll catch up. Their maximum speed is 14 knots.
Alright, I'm emptying
Yeah,
the
I've lost sight of it
tank.
too.
We're gonna hit max speed here
There's
soon.
a question of, are there more planes in the sea than submarines in the sky? That's the question. I know there's several aircraft models, but they're not currently in the game. Oh, I didn't know the little thing had physics. The little cloth that's near the couch bed thing actually has physics, like space. Do we have full area?
No. You're going, don't worry, I'm
Batteries
watching
yet?
it.
Yes.
Yep.
Dopamine floods my brain.
All right, go ahead. Who's at the helm right now?
Colby.
Colby! That's you.
I think we should kind of meet him in the middle, not go all the way to 340 degrees, but maybe 350. Or, you know,
Okay.
10 degrees. Go 10 degrees port, please, Colby. I see your ship again.
You see it?
Yeah, I'm using binos though, so it's kind of hard to tell you. Honestly, I find it somehow easier to spot the ships when not using binoculars. They like are shinier. Look more left.
Yeah. Yeah.
And actually, there's this weird visual glitch where,
Yeah.
so if you're looking straight ahead, you can see the ship better than if you're looking directly at it. Oh, it's
Yeah,
is
if
it
you look
pointing
off to
directly
the
at
side,
us?
I can't tell until I get closer because
Even so, I think we're gonna pass it because of how hard it's turned.
well, let's just go straight at it. I can't believe that's our same ship though, because we
Maybe
surfaced very shortly after we lost visual contact.
Yeah, and that's all the way at 200. Wait, hold on. 300 degrees. So 100 degrees left from our current heading. Do we want to just do a Jurassic turn? I mean, the ship was the fact that it's in visual distance means that this is the closest ship to us.
I agree. The ship that we were chasing, I haven't come across it yet. So let's
right.
do that.
Orient 110 degrees port. Please, Colby.
Are we at flank speed on both diesels now?
Yep.
It is important to consider, though, that even though the max speed of the ship is 14 knots, I don't know if it has, like, the physics make it slow down when it turns.
That could be the same ship. I don't know. Okay, steady on course.
The question is, what happens if you actually dive without the hatch closed? Are you going to die instantly?
You get very wet.
I can answer that. Yes. So that is modeled in the game. Too far, Colby. Could you 20 degrees starboard? You see a huge stream of water coming down from the conning tower, aka the hatch. No, you don't die instantly, but you pretty much only have like, you have 30 seconds, yeah. Unless you're at periscope depth, you're pretty much screwed, you're gonna die. I've never successfully, like...
Got the hatch closed after the water
hatch
starts coming.
Well, yeah, because when you're underwater, it says hatch below water, and I guess that means the pressure is so high that you can't physically close the hatch, so...
Yeah, even though you want to so badly and you're hoping nobody notices that this has happened, you're thinking if I can get the hatch closed, nobody will know where all this water came from.
Cody Hawk, Caster, and I guess all of us can input on this, says, overall, what are your impressions of the game? What features would you like to see added that isn't already on the roadmap?
I mean, my overall impressions are it's pretty great.
Yeah, because, well, I don't know if you guys saw our first stream, whoever's watching this now, but we've never played Silent Hunter, like, submarine things, we don't exactly place any higher degree of, like, fun on submarine games over any other genre. We just like cooperative games. Guns of Icarus was kind of our cooperative game that we kind of, like, fell in love with.
And Squad.
Squad does not count. Squad does not count. I don't know. I like this game a lot because it's very unique. I like the fact that we're in a close quarters area, all working hard for the end goal. I do, and Harry and Cole, you can input. I'm kind of like, I almost wish there was mini games for some of the stations because, you know, and you people on Twitch might not realize this, but like, of course, I've been looking on the periscope. Like, even right now, I'm seeing the enemy that we're following. But Colby and Harry are just chilling down there in the red light darkness, hearing commands and like.
When you're submerged and you have to maintain periscope depth on the dive plane controls, it's actually kind of a struggle. So I'm pretty engaged.
Yeah,
most of the other stations.
My point is, I feel like it isn't as fun for you guys just because, especially.
I mean, yeah, we don't see
because
it
you don't
going
see
on.
what our goal is. Like, you hear panic in my voice, and you're like, "What? Like, what's going on?"
When you hear that, you hear the torpedo shoot out, and you hear something get hit, or you get hit by depth charges, and there's sparks flying everywhere. It makes everything else is worth it for those moments because it's pretty intense.
Neal, come here and look. We're pretty close now. Or, well, actually, you're on top, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm going back up to look through the Uzo. Yeah, we're gonna have to draw up the range.
Like, I've never played a game so modeled. You know, like, I'm impressed. But at the same time,
the attention to detail are like off the chart.
Yeah, the attention.
And let me shed a little light on that, because over the last couple of years working with Oscar and Ainer, they have showed no hesitation to dig, do deep research. They learned more about submarines than I knew during this project. It wasn't like just let's slap something together and see what we can get out there. I mean, man, those guys put so much research into this and a lot of thought, not only from the historical perspective but also from a gameplay viewpoint.
Yeah, and I think what my comments on, like, some of the stations being less fun than others, I think that all is going to change when the game comes out and you have like everyone knows a goal because there's a campaign mission and/or there's like aircraft in the sky and people aren't always going to be down here stuck to their stations,
Slaving away.
slaving away under the whip of the captain. You know, like if something like I can't wait till we have to do our first crash dive because there's an aircraft in the sky and like someone's manning the gun where like other people are, I don't know, turning the engines to flank. I don't know. We're new to this. We'll have to figure out our process. I assume you shouldn't have somebody shooting the gun while you're trying to go underwater, but you know, that's what I'm looking forward to. And I'm sure there'll be things. I think local.
Okay, Colin.
Yep.
Get on the TDC. Let's take another shot at this guy.
Okay. Local voice is gonna be good too.
Yeah, they would definitely need the voice. All right, so I'm going to say range is about 1,000 meters. Ready?
Range 1,000. Hold on.
Angle on
make
the
sure
bow.
the length is the same.
It's not going to make any difference. He's pointing
Okay.
straight away from us.
Angle and bow.
Angle on the bow is, this is where I have to look at the TDC. I can't remember what it looks like. Hang on. I need to get a picture of the TDC and print it out. Alright, so let's see. Here he goes. Okay, so it'd either be a little bit right or a little bit left of the 0.
Yep.
I'll tell you just a second here. Make sure you switch the to the Uzo.
I am.
Oh shit.
Go ahead and fire.
Fired. You got. I don't know why, but it doesn't fire when it's on the Uzo.
Alright,
Crash
let's take
dive.
it
Crash
out.
dive. Get on down.
Opening
Neal.
tanks. Somebody get the
Coming.
back.
I got the back none. Oh no!
Oh!
No, so close.
You'll never know what those torpedoes hit either.
God damn it.
No. I should have started diving sooner.
Well,
This after the first hit.
It's okay.
I thought about saying cut the speed a little bit, but I think I messed that up by having to go down to the conning tower and look at the TDC to get the angle on the bow right.
Don't blame yourself. It's
Hey, we
all
died
good.
heroes.
We did die heroes.
Oh, we got little skull and crossbones by our names now.
True. Yeah. Yeah. Really. U-96 lost at sea.
Well,
All right. It's only 9:20 my time. You guys want to go another round? Do you want to do a full, reset, or do you want to like? Because if we take out a sub now, they're going to be whatever distance they are away. They might be farther away. Input.
I have no preference.
whatever you guys want to do.
I'm watching the chat in
Yeah.
live my time without the delay. Like, give suggestions for what we should do, and now they're about to see the same horror.
Yeah, we only took 2 hits. That's the bad thing.
Well, no, we took a third, and that's why we died.
Yeah,
Oh.
the third hit didn't register because on the third hit you just
It's silence, because I
That's
guess
it,
you like, I don't know, ammo racks or something, and you just blow up.
Yeah.
All right, let's
shell went
leave.
right
I'm
through
gonna
me.
leave game, and then we can do a new lobby. Make sure to refresh the lobby list after you leave, and then when everybody's gone, it'll disappear, and then we can all join the right one.
Okay.
All right,
So
let's do North Sea. Sure.
so we only sunk a fifth of our goal, huh?
I know, and we didn't escape.
Yeah, we didn't even live.
It just went. I just watched it on my stream.
Yeah. We were point blank too. We were just about to tear
People
him
are
up.
like, I think a deck gun is the best, and people are like, ram them. Oh, damn. I think our lucky vessel is the one with the green on it. The green swordfish. Oh, the chat wrecked Cabal.
F.
Oh my god.
Pay
yeah.
respects.
Are we
Hey,
in
why
the
don't you
same
play as
boat?
a dive officer and not the radio man?
Yeah, you really should be the dive officer.
Because then you won't
Colin,
look
you're
like
the
a
one who told me to play
doppelganger.
the guy that looked like me.
I didn't actually notice that you switched. Yeah, we're back in the. You have to leave that lobby, Neal, and then if you already didn't, then yeah, we're gonna do
Okay.
the same. We're
New
gonna be in
lobbies?
the North Sea now. Not that it really matters. This is the same ocean.
Not that we can actually tell the difference.
All right. So I'm in the U552.
We're in the U-96.
Oh, that's where you guys are just running away from me, huh? I know how that goes. What do you want me to be?
Be a navigator.
Okay.
I think you
Yeah,
have
we
a
were
cooler
so
hat
close.
than me. I know.
We were so close. I
We
mean,
sunk
we
something.
couldn't help but hit them because we were just almost right on them. And I thought to myself, man, I ought to tell us to slow down. But we fired them and then we got sunk.
Alright, you guys know the drill. Stop engines. Get ready for...
Whoops.
Okay. I mean, you're not technically wrong.
No, my crosshair is on the bottom right of my screen.
That's fine.
Up is fixed.
Oh, it's an even darker night. Why can't it ever be daytime?
I'm sure the viewers will really appreciate that.
Gosh. Why did the
Yeah,
devs take
that
away
is a
the
suggestion
tester's
box.
ability to choose what time of day it is? Got started. I have some choice words with India and Oscar.
Okay, cool.
Suddenly my Steam game is revoked. This guy says we should have done angle on bow as 180, not 0.
No, not true.
Not true?
Not true.
Don't listen to what I hear?
You use angle of the bow if you were on the ship and you were looking at the submarine. Oh, yeah. He's right.
Okay, he is right.
He is right. Well, it doesn't
What
make any difference.
What
It doesn't make any difference if the ship's...
True. The impact angle is the same.
yeah, he's going straight away from you. Yeah,
Right.
he's right, though. He's right. He's right. I'm stand corrected. Sorry.
That's okay.
Tell him to send me a private message. I'll send him a mouse pad.
Alright, you heard it here first, Johnny Dog.
Yeah. In our case, it didn't make any difference because the ship was going away from us. So the torpedoes were going to go straight in the same line either way. But he is right. I'm trying to look through the manual, see if there's a picture of the TDC. Somewhere there is.
Yeah, I can keep
There it is. Well,
Is there a depth you want to set right now, Colin? Because
No, just whatever,
Ah,
as long as it's
good.
underwater right now.
Okay, and I don't care about that.
So when you watch Das Boat, you didn't see the commander pull out a manual, start looking through it for instructions of how to run things.
I mean, it's not exactly life and death here.
That's
It
true.
comes to our life and death. Ah, yeah, the TDC.
So they sound like the range is between 315 and
Yeah, because
0.
so for the angle on bow,
So that's the direction we need to head.
it's kind of hard to describe the angle on bow without looking at the picture.
We know that's where practice will help.
But you are right, it is from the perspective of the target. So yeah, it would. He's right. Not
Yeah,
that I
he's
really
definitely
doubted
right.
him. I just wanted to understand how it all worked.
Well, I was just testing him.
Of course, of course. For the record, that was not me.
Record.
It's among this crew's consensus that what's the song called, Colby?
Long Way to Tipperary.
Yeah, that is the best song. I'm sorry if you disagree, Neal, but this time I'm gonna have to override you as captain.
No problem. I respect the rank.
I'm gonna use that next time, Colby or Harry. Next time you act up. I respect the rank.
Yes,
Okay,
sir,
this-
Captain.
Sounds like they're to the left of us quite a bit now.
To the left. Colby, put us down to slow speed.
Come here and take a listen, see what you think. We must have changed course quite a bit.
Well, we're in a different ocean this time.
Well, I know that.
Oh my. I would say, yeah, like 198.
Yes, I agree. That's what I was thinking. So we need
Alright.
to change course.
Please change course, Colby, to 198,
Mm-hmm.
and then we can surface as well. Turn on the diesels as soon as we're surfaced.
Are we looking
I
for
know.
max
This
speed?
ain't my
and
first rodeo.
I sure hope we see that same ship again.
Johnny Dog, the guy who was right / being tested on Eagle Bow or Attack on Bow, whatever it is, says you should concentrate on getting in front of the ships, not chasing them, than doing a fast 90 attack.
He's right. But it takes a long time to get out in front of the ships. That's one of the drawbacks to real-time submarine games with multiple players. If everybody's all cool with spending the next hour and a half skirting around the real raw edges of the convoy, we can do that. I wouldn't mind seeing that the random placement and random direction had a higher percentage of them coming more or less towards you. That would kind of cut
Yeah,
down on
that's
some of
true.
these
Never-
long approaches. I mean, I love the randomness that sometimes you will have a long approach, but I'd like to have a little bit more where you're in a good position to start with and you're happy about it.
Maybe that's something else that could be affected by the year you choose.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. Let me ask a question now. Let's say you have a crew, you have 4 guys that you get along with pretty good, and you get a routine of playing this game on a regular basis, enjoying it. And out of fairness, you take turns being captain. So, like you described, everybody gets a chance to be the guy who gives orders, uses strategies, do all the attack. But what do you do when you find out that one of your guys is pretty crappy at being a captain? He really doesn't make much progress in the game every time he's a captain. How do you make that work?
I mean, I think that's definitely a problem if it was just, hey, I'm randomly joining crew on a server, but if they're your friends, I don't know, generally there's like...
I mean, we're usually pretty blunt with those things.
We're
but
pretty
that's
like,
just us.
you're at a shite, yeah, you know, you know, like the unspoken social hierarchy.
Yeah.
Like some people
Okay.
just recognize, not to like pull my own chain, but I'm probably the captain.
Choose your words carefully.
Not just
Colin.
me. I don't want to say that I'd be the best at strategy or anything like that. Probably that's a lot more debatable, but like as far as like the guy who doesn't mind being like, hey, do this, hey, do this. I think that's just
We'll
a
be
struggle of the
surfacing shortly.
genre. I don't think you can fix that.
Okay.
Unless you had maybe you could
Alright,
be like,
we're surfacing.
like I vote for this, or you elect a captain. Like, I know Blackwing has that. I don't know if you've ever heard of Blackwing. Even not to rip off other games, but, you know, you have, there's the crew of people. Granted, the ships also have a lot more people. And then, like, you have a, like, small message space, almost like 140 characters or something like that. And you're like, this is why I should be captain, and then you're like the captain. Again, it doesn't exactly make sense when you just have, like, 5 people at max.
Right.
But could do it that way.
Colin, do you want us to go in full speed?
Yeah.
I see a ship. Contact.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, fuck,
Come here and
he's
take a
right.
look.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're good. We
And
don't
it's
have
a
to
nice
dive.
one too.
It's a nice one.
Nice one.
Let me get on the periscope. That's better soon.
Are you upstairs?
I'm coming downstairs.
Oh.
Well, this is convenient. Let's get in front of the ship. 20 degrees port. Yeah, I definitely did miss that question earlier. Is there any plan for releasing this on consoles?
I don't know that I can say yes or no to that. I don't know for sure. I mean, I'm gonna guess no, but I'm not the technical expert to give you a really good educated opinion on that. I think there's probably a big difference between what they can do on a PC with Unity and on a console. But yes, I'm not the right guy to ask for that. Sorry.
Mork offered a solution that I think is wonderful to your question on who should be captain and all that. He says, you work with him to improve his skill set or better his performance as captain, or you unfriend him. And then he did the monkey emoji.
I like the first part of that pretty good. That was pretty awesome. So you try to help him as much as you can till you can't stand it anymore, then you kick him overboard. That
We
guy's
haven't met our
protect-
qualifications, I'm sorry.
That's right. Oh yeah, this guy's. Is there anybody else out here?
I haven't seen him.
Okay, that's good. No escorts.
I
You
don't-
wisely chose the right year.
Yeah, really. Furious
And it's
Chad
still-
also says send him a copy of the U-Boat Commander's Handbook.
Yeah, and tell them to memorize it, chapter and verse.
We've created quizzes for you.
See, I want to make a game to where it's a U-Boat Academy, and you have to learn all this stuff and then qualify for U-Boat Command. Then you can play Wolfpack. Then when you join the game, you'll have like badges to your name that show you're qualified in this, qualified in that. Look at the sky; it's got a blue tint to it now.
Also, I don't know if this is a graphical glitch, but on my screen, the moon is like a black chasm in the sky that is absorbing all light.
Of course, it's a solar eclipse. No, a lunar eclipse.
Of course.
It's one of those rare nights that we get.
1939, September 1st.
Yeah, of course.
Lunar
Did you know
eclipse.
that?
That's how dedicated these devs are.
Hitler did it.
Hitler did it. That's when the Hellboy movie comes out.
Where are you, Captain? Downstairs?
I'm downstairs on the observation periscope.
Okay.
They're turning towards us.
Those poor bastards.
Never know what hit them.
That's right. Unless we get too close. What's that scraping sound?
That's the periscope.
Is that what that is?
Yeah, when
Yeah.
you're outside and the periscope's moving up and down, it's this
Yeah.
awful grating noise of metal against metal.
It's pretty.
Well, we gotta get some grease guns up here.
Hey devs, have you heard of WD-40?
Oh, this is beautiful, man.
I'm gonna see if I can. There's two.
If they don't have an
Wait.
escort,
Wait. Neal. Oh, this is 2 ships next to each other, Neal.
Overlapping?
Overlapping. 2 smokestacks.
Yeah, I see 2 smokestacks,
But there's also 2 bridges. One's in the mid ship, and the other
I
one's
just
on
thought
that.
that was an ambitious ship architect.
I thought that was a huge ship.
I did too. They look like the same kind of ship too.
No, one has an island on the aft. No, mid. And then
Yeah.
the other one
One's
has
got split.
not islands, but like the bridges in the middle, and then this other one's a split one.
Okay, I see what you're saying. It's that goalpost mast that are throwing me off.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if we were closer right now, we couldn't miss. We'd have overlap. We'd have about 1,900 yards of ship.
Specify.
Feet.
Shit, there's a lot of ships that fill out that quota. I can't tell the islands from this distance. I'm looking at the right ship.
You want me to send them a signal and ask them to identify themselves?
Please identify your make and model.
Yeah. The last 6 of your VIN.
It's an old number, but it checks out.
I don't see any other ships though, so we got uncontested waters.
Go 5 degrees port, Colby. Colby and Harry, do you want to actually see what we're seeing this time?
Sure. Oh. I see what you mean by really ambitious ship design. Cool, you can have a look.
Oh, I can?
My permission.
'Which like ships this is?
You're like an inch from your screen.
I know.
Got all the lights in your room turned off? Yeah, 2 ships. They are different though.
Degrees port again, please, Colby. I don't see any guns or like platforms for guns, which is a good thing.
I mean, if they're sitting ducks, we could try the deck cannon.
From a really far distance. We both know the AI is superior at gun marksmanship compared to us humans.
I mean, I didn't mean like right now.
Yeah, no, of course, if there's no guns, why not? But I think Neal has a small, unspoken urge to just sink a ship with a torpedo that we can actually see.
Yes.
No complaints here.
And if necessary, I will speak that urge.
Alright, let's see here. Islands, front, maybe. Let's put the really thick mast there. degrees cold. Never mind. We're good.
You know, when you stare at another avatar and he's just staring back at you, I can't tell if he's the player's not at his keyboard or if he's just looking you over.
I might just be looking you over.
Uh-oh. That's how fights get started, man.
Looking you over in a friendly fashion, of course.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Not too friendly.
We've just been at sea for so long.
I know. All right. Getting closer and closer.
5 degrees, port.
I'm excited.
Might have figured out the ship on the right, but that's
On
not
the right?
You've got some suggestions in the chat, Colin.
I don't know what he means by KFMM. The rear ship is definitely front, middle, and aft islands.
What does he say about KFMM?
He says the right ship, his left ship is KFM, and the right ship is KFMM.
All right, so King Post.
KFMM is King Post Funnel.
Mast and funnel.
Mast from front to back.
We're getting really good and close now. I like.
So, work to answer your question. No, the avatars as of now are not customizable, but each position has a different avatar.
Might be the heavy tanker Type 5, but it looks like there's like one post or one mast front of superstructure, middle superstructure, and then there's 2 behind. But when you actually look at this, there's 2 in front and 1 behind, so I'm like, Colby. It's up 10 degrees port. Please and thank you.
Well, what's your best guess? Let's get a mast height and a number of radians.
In mast, you can type KFMM. Oh. KFMM. Unspecified, unspecified, unspecified. Well, we know the superstructure is split. Holy shit, this guy might have done it.
I love it when you get help from outside the boat.
This looks right.
Okay.
I think he really did do it. Alright. Right one, heavy tanker type 11.
Johnny Dog is telling us to slow down.
Any idea what the left one is, Neal, or do you want me to do that too?
Yeah, go ahead and do it.
Oh my god. Jeez.
What's the right one?
The right one is the KFMM. That is the... Hold on. If you look on the map, I typed it in. Heavy tanker type 11.
Oh, okay. Let me see. Map.
This guy says left 1.
Okay. Heavy tanker type 11. Okay,
yeah,
stand by.
yeah. And this is not split. Superstructure is engine placement midship. Islands.
Cow. Heavy tanker type 11, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Tanker type 11. I don't even see that. Heavy tanker, where are you? Type 19. Heavy tanker, heavy freighter.
We got some more advice from Johnny Dog coming in.
What is it? What's he got for us?
He says fast 90.
4 or 5 knots, surface
Fast
fire,
90,
2
4 or 5
torpedoes,
knots.
huh? This guy recommends. I mean, we are getting at an angle where it isn't very opportune. I think he has a point.
I agree. Okay, heavy tanker type 11.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mass height is 37. Do we have a number of radians on them now? At 6 zoom? This is where you really need like 5 people working together to get this down.
Getting on the tech periscope.
37.
At 6 times zoom, he is 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 radians.
So that's 2,500 yards.
Can you turn on the night light, Harry? Thank you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6.
6. So that's
Oh, he says too. Johnny says too late. I say not too late.
2,500 is the range. So we should be okay. We're not too close. Do you need me to? You're going to use the TAC periscope?
Oh, that's what I did for the radians, but
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and go to TDC and put that in for you.
for some reason I don't know why, but you can't shoot the torpedoes until the angle tracking's off. I don't know if you've noticed that yourself.
So the angle tracking is off.
Yeah, you
No,
can't
I don't know what you mean.
Hit space. To shoot the torpedoes, you hit the space bar,
Yeah.
but you can't, like, for some reason, shoot the torpedoes. In my experience, all the way out until the angle tracking is off on the top right.
I haven't seen that before.
Alright, you ready?
I'm ready.
Do you want me to
I'll
point the
say
tech
on the bow.
periscope right at it?
Say it again.
Oh wait, it might be turning.
Towards us or away from us?
No, it looks like it's the same. I guess I was wrong.
Okay. So what's the angle on the bow? About 75? Port? Left?
Angle on the bow. Wait, it's from the ship to us, right?
Yeah.
And it's from the front of the ship to us?
Yeah.
Okay, so wouldn't it be not more like, yeah, like closer to what you just did, 120-ish?
Okay, yeah. Where's that guy
I
that
would say
gave us good
120.
information?
Remember, we're
Quick,
on a
help
delay
us.
because of the stream.
Oh, okay. Oh man, by the time we do this, we'll find out if
Exactly.
we're wrong. Okay. You got it lined up on the crosshair?
Yep,
Ready?
ready.
Waiting your order.
Fire.
I don't understand why it's not firing.
See, told you angle tracking.
I have to look into that. That doesn't sound right.
Johnny says
Okay, they're
you
fired.
don't need to
Here it
calculate
says
distance.
to fire and dive.
Fire and dive. I mean, yeah,
Do we
he's
need
probably
to-
right. Alright, let's dive.
Okay.
But go flank speed on the electric.
Hey,
'cause
who shut the hatch? I'm still up here.
Oh shit!
Not
No, you're down
diving,
here
not
now.
diving.
You're good.
Okay,
Hang on,
how
I'm
far
trying
down
to
are we
shut the
diving?
Go, go, go.
Okay.
Are we getting like down?
No, periscope depth, please.
Oh, jeez. Okay, well, we might pass periscope depth for a couple of minutes until I can stabilize this. Just as a heads up for you.
Raj. Ah, Grimsec said 130. Hopefully we still make contact with the torpedoes. Colby, let's orient us 15 degrees port. And max speed.
We're at max speed.
Okay.
Oh, fuck, we are. Okay. It's a lot harder to stabilize the depth when we're at max, but I think I've got it.
Furious Chad wants to know what the spread you put on, Neal.
I think the TDC determines the spread. I don't manually set a spread. Well, I have a bad feeling.
Don't say that.
Let's just hope there's another ship further ahead of them.
We got lucky last time. Is it too much to ask for luck this time?
Probably.
Probably, he says. Oh
Here's
shit!
something.
We
Is that
hit
a
the
depth? We
wrong.
need to go down.
No, we hit the wrong one, but we hit it.
Okay.
Oh,
Which one did we hit?
we hit the left one.
That's the one I was aiming at.
Oh, well, I was aiming the periscope at the right one.
I know. You're not supposed to say that. Are we still on delay? Hit quick, mute something.
They seem to be slower. Well, we didn't sync them, or else we would have gotten the notification.
Yeah.
Other one is starting to orient away from us, and the one in front of us is actually turning left, so we're actually gonna have a greater picture. They're looking low in the water, but they're not dead yet. We need a second torpedo hit. Do we have torpedoes loaded? We got one. Maybe all that we need. Oh, they're real low in the water. Yep, never mind. We got them.
Dang. That's twice the amount that we got last time.
All right, I recommend
Holy
surfacing.
shit, that looks sick.
So you want to surface?
Yeah, let's surface, and then we can get on the right side of this ship.
Taking it
So
as a
they don't see
surface.
us. Because we need to get, or actually, yeah. Let's open up here so we can hoist up. Colby, could you get us 30 degrees starboard? When you're saying make sure the TDC is following the attack periscope, right now I don't know if it's a glitch or purposeful, but you can't seem to fire the torpedoes when it's locked onto the attack periscope. Which is what Neal was talking about earlier. He's like, I'm gonna have to ask about that. You sure you don't have a 4-leaf clover for your emblem?
I mean, the emblem is green.
He's green. I don't think we
like
get
halfway
guys.
there.
When we keep playing this game, we can't go to any other sub than this one.
We're locked in now.
We're locked and loaded with the green swordfish. Yeah, you can set bearing manually. Oh yeah, he's cooking. What's our speed?
14 knots.
All right,
Go
let's
faster,
let's get all the water out of the ballast. Turn on the compressor
All right, I'm on it.
so we can get that speed back up.
Now this is the second ship, the one that
The one on
we
the
were
right.
aiming at the ship on the right.
I was aiming with the periscope at the one on the right. We
Yeah,
hit the one on the left.
right, correct. Okay, did we identify
because you
this one?
calculated
or-
with the left.
Did we identify this one?
We didn't identify the one on the left, so yeah, the one on the left or the right is the heavy tanker type 11.
Okay, so we're back to that again.
I think we had
Okay,
some kind of miscommunication, but that's okay.
Hey, nobody needs to know but us.
15 degrees starboard, please, Colby.
We have 2 torpedoes now.
2 torpedoes loaded.
Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say we got more in the storage hold. Only 7,000. Oh well, we only need to get 15,000. As Furious Chad points out, nobody but us and the 18 people watching this on Twitch have to know.
Yikes.
When this is whenever we finish up tonight, I'm gonna say in the Discord like, hey, if you came just to see us blow up a ship, watch it from this time to this time.
Yeah, there you go.
Good thinking.
Because I tried to
That way they're not sitting
upload
here for 2 hours.
Neal. I tried to upload my last stream to YouTube,
Right.
and I don't know why. Maybe I'm not really good with videos, but maybe I was just uploading like a raw file. I don't know if you know what that is, but it was 2 days. Like I have decent internet, but 2 days my like computer was still working on uploading that.
Well, it's like an hour and a half
Stream.
long video. That'd take a while to upload.
Yeah, but even then, 2 days is kind of excessive.
2 days with the page open the whole time and the machine on the whole time. I
Wow.
was doing other stuff throughout the day, but it shouldn't have taken long.
I would still ask somebody about it.
Alright, Mork has a question. Does this game model independent shaft controls outside of just charging the battery? And can you slave both shafts to one diesel?
If this was a real mechanical submarine, I'd probably say yes, but I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. And to be honest, I have never done any real testing. I mean, Alex, the Russian guy, he probably can tell you the answer to that question, because he did a lot of real in-depth testing of surfacing times and diving times. He probably did try to, use one shaft full ahead, one shaft full of stern, and see if the turning increased.
Yeah, if Alex could just speak like fluent American accented English, he would have no need for me.
Я немного говорю по-русски. Okay, so we're getting closer. I think we're about 1,900 meters from him now. What do you think? How many radians do you see?
At 6 times zoom, I got 7 radians.
All right, so 7 radians with 38 mast height. That is...
Can you guys turn back on the nightlight? It's just because of the crosshair changes to red, and therefore I can see.
Yeah, 2170. So
10
we're not
degrees
super close to
starboard.
him yet. Just tell me when we get to where we're 10 radians, then it'll be time to fire and dive. Or slow down. Maybe this time we just jam on the brakes. Man, we were real close. I want to watch that stream because, I was on the bridge using my binoculars and then looking without them, and I was trying to get the last bit of information out.
Mm-hmm.
And I could tell we were getting really darn close, but I wasn't thinking about getting shot. I was just thinking about I can't miss
Mm-hmm.
until he fired. Then I started thinking about getting shot.
well, the super heavy, what do I call it? Heavy tanker type 11. I don't believe it has a gun on it.
I like that the reference manual, recognition manual, stays on the same page you left it.
Yeah, I do too.
I remember in Silent Hunter, I don't remember which one, 3 or 4, they had a great reference manual, but every time you looked away from it, you had to go through the whole process of finding it.
Yeah, the heavy tanker type 11 doesn't have a gun on it. So theoretically...
That's a 14,000 ton ship, man.
I know.
Man, we're going to get a parade. We're going to get a parade in Berlin, boys.
We'll be heroes.
It's just like I always dreamed. Why can I not escape? There we go.
I'm not afraid. I've got my life jacket on this time.
That's definitely famous last words.
There we go, jeez.
Who said that, Colby?
No, that was Harry.
Harry?
Alright, now we're down to 6 radians. I'm sorry, not 6. At 6 times zoom, we're at 12 radians.
12 radians? Oh yeah, we're right on top of now. We're at 1,200 meters, so... Are you going to use the... Which scope are you going to use to attack with?
I'll use the attack periscope.
Do you want us to slow down at all?
Not yet.
Yeah. No. I don't know.
Well, just not...
I don't want
okay,
you
now we
shouting
can.
yet.
Now that I'm on the periscope, we can. Let's go to slow speed. Alright, let's do it right this time. Practice our torpedoes, even though we could totally just destroy it with our gun.
What do you say the angle on the bow is? About...
I would say you're about right, with 160 degrees.
That's pretty close.
Let me see again. Yeah, I would make it go exactly on the dot for 160.
Okay.
Range is 1200, you got that. Everything looks set, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Alright, I think we should just do a salvo of 3 this time. 1, 2 is 1, 3,
Alright.
and 4.
Set that up. Got the
Alright.
switch for it?
Yep.
Yeah, you got your scope lined up?
Yep.
Got
Fire.
the range, 1,200. Fire, he said.
Switch off. Guys, if you want to come upstairs,
Let's all go look at this.
And actually, Colby, if you want to man it, or really anybody, if you guys want to man the cannon, in case we miss, I'm not leaving without a hit.
We're finally gonna get to see the deck gun in action.
We're gonna see the deck gun in action.
Colby went down to go man it.
He's already ready. He doesn't want anybody to take
he
it.
bolted down the ladder.
Too bad there's not another ship to the left of him.
I know, right? We fired at 1,200 meters, Furious Chat. But as long as it hits something, I don't think the distance matters too much.
Well, for just once, I wish we could come up on a ship with a real good cross-section target.
Yeah. That's our own fault, though. We had an excellent setup in the beginning. Damn it, Johnny Dog, the all-knowing, says our AOP is wrong.
How far wrong?
I don't know.
That's what the spread's for. Supposed to just get close. All right, I want my money back. Now, the angle on the bow now is almost approaching 180, isn't it?
We're still a little different because we're going to the left of the ship now. I'll actually I can orient us to base it.
I think we're gonna have to use the deck gun.
Alright, Colby, range roughly 1,200 meters, fire when ready on the deck gun.
He already had it lined up.
They've updated the noise for this. It sounds good.
Colin,
Mm-hmm.
I find that when you leave the angle tracking on Uzo or AP, the person at the Uzos can control launching the torpedoes.
Uh-huh.
Man, this thing can take a few hits, huh?
Oh, it's on fire though.
Yeah, I know, but it's still going. They're like, we can still make it.
We can call for help. Oh, it's really on fire now. See it glow. Luckily we have limited ammo.
Thank God.
Oh, you missed!
Nice.
Oh. What was that noise?
Torpedo.
Oh, okay. Neal's still hungry, I see.
Yeah. Still holding out hope I can
It
hit
sounds
something.
really weird when you're above water right here. It sounds like a screech.
Yeah, it did.
Harry, can you steer us to face the ship? Actually, no. Just can you face it a little bit so we're alongside it? Because you can do it from the conning command tower.
Right, I just better not miss the explosion. You're saying you just want us to turn towards it?
Did you shoot another torpedo? Or was that just the gun?
I might
Don't.
even do that.
Don't. Oh yeah, it is just the gun. Don't face directly at it. Face so that we come. Oh.
Oh,
Oh, there's no explosion, it just ends?
What happened? Did they shoot at us?
No, we destroyed it.
We
Mission
destroyed
successful.
it and we got the tonnage that we needed.
okay.
I think that's the first
It's the first win we've
successful
ever
mission.
gotten.
Yeah, that's the first time we've
Well.
ever done it.
Take what we can get, boys.
Unfortunately,
21,000
Neal,
tons sunk.
either we destroyed it with the gun before your torpedo hit, or your torpedo never was going to hit, because if you look at the stats, torpedo hit 1.
Gotcha.
Torpedo hit ratio 11%.
Yeah.
way to just bust his balls.
I'm not.
It's okay. It's okay. It's no problem.
I don't want to.
Damn.
Well, yeah, I guess I shouldn't point that out. He could have slept better tonight. For
No,
all
that's
I
not gonna
know.
make any difference. I'm not on that merchant ship. That's the important part.
Yeah, we're heroes, remember?
That's right. I would get ready for my parade. That was awesome.
11% accurate. Yes.
Could have made
true-
the percentage a lot better if I did fire all those extra torpedoes.
Well, I mean, this is a learning experience for you too.
Yeah.
Now do
That was great.
1945 hard mode. He wants to.
You did hear the part where we said this was our first mission successful. Right?
I don't know, guys. I think we're ready. How do you guys feel? Do you guys want to do one like hard mission? It'll probably be quick, only because
We're gonna get
We're gonna
destroyed
get-
by net charges. Didn't we try a
Actually-
hard one before and that's how it ended? We got bombed.
yeah, but Neal wasn't with us. Okay,
That's
so
true. It was just a
Neal's
3-man
here.
crew.
We'll
Yeah, but
still
this
put it
time
on
let me-
easy.
Let me let somebody else do my role. I want to do either the helm or the dive planes. Let somebody else
Alright.
take over.
Neal, I think you should do dive planes.
10 floor.
I don't even know what your role specifically was, so...
He was
Hidden in
helping
the
me
way.
with the targeting computer.
Oh, well, I have never touched the targeting computer before,
Oh,
so...
we can do daytime? Yeah, bless up.
It's a learning
Wait,
experience
it
for
lets you
Harry.
select
Whoa.
it? Yeah, I'm fine. You just
Hold
have
up
to tell
here.
me how.
We got a guy called Rolo and I don't know how to say that.
Rompipple?
Irrompable.
Is
I
that a
don't-
word?
He says hi, people.
Well, it's a human.
It's a human.
Probably.
Really, Harry?
It's not a bot.
Not a bot.
That's what I was getting at.
Okay. I'm gonna ask, do you have any extra crew with... Oh. Passing by to say hello from Argentina.
Oh, that's nice.
I was gonna ask, do you have any extra crew with you if he wants to start a second sub? But if he's just saying hello. Truly, we are part of the international community now, guys. Let's go through Gibraltar, this guy says. What's this guy's
Weird.
obsession with Gibraltar? It's the second time he's mentioned it.
I know.
Strait of Gibraltar. Euro Sub Simulator. I mean, he could... I don't know what he would do as his role. I honestly don't know. I feel like 5 people is too many. Unless we had a guy constantly on sonar.
I wouldn't say it's too many. I mean, because then you have people, managing the tanks.
Well, it'll be harder to communicate with him with a stream delay.
That's true.
Well, he can message us via text.
Yeah, that's the thing. There's in-game chat.
Well, yeah, is there? Well, no, if Colin needs to tell him.
Pretty sure.
If we
an
put him on
important-
sonar, then...
Harry, I was gonna say that.
Well,
Have him join the call. Do you have a Discord? Harry, can you really say thanks for joining Furious Chad in a nice way?
what are you talking about?
He's
What
an
does that
angry
even mean?
man. He's an angry man.
Oh.
Don't
He
have
said he doesn't have
much
much time.
Just pass it on by. Have a great time next time. Join you if you need crew. Thank you. Much love. Alright, yeah. Alright. Alright, we started the mission. Neal.
I'm working on it. Ready.
Alrighty. Lucky Green.
Lucky, yeah.
I thought we were supposed to be
know.
1945.
There is no 1945, it only goes to 41. No, he says. It's daytime, guys!
Oh, I gotta get.
Be praised,
that
even though that
daytime.
means it's harder. Yeah, are we not gonna go... You gotta get a piece of that daytime.
I gotta get a piece of that.
Oh, it's so pretty.
Shut the hat. Oh my god. Oh, the sun actually almost hurts my eyes. It's so
We're not used to it. We're like little creatures. It's beautiful. I don't know why all these people in the Discord have been like, oh, the waves, the waves, the waves. Alright, like, yeah, I guess they're somewhat unrealistically calm, but they're very pretty. Especially if you can, like, run it with, like, the max settings and all that. That's just pretty as hell. Alright. Neal, you're our dive officer now.
Roger that.
Everybody below deck. I don't know. Does anyone else want to be captain?
I saw that.
I thought you
Well,
never asked.
I definitely don't know enough about this game to be captain.
I'm perfectly fine with my station.
Okay.
I've mastered my
Colby's in the same
craft.
boat as
I've
me,
mastered my
literally and metaphorically.
All right. So I'm assuming you know. All right, switch to electric. Let's get to periscope depth just so we can get sonar going.
Yeah, I hear you, Rogue Systems. The only reason I'm here is because I'm on spring break right now.
Before anybody asks, yes, ships do see you more easily during the daytime than they do the nighttime. Should, go without saying. Alright, Neal, are you ready for the hardest job on this sub?
I'm ready. I'm excited about this.
I hope so, because if you fail, then
It's
we're
my
gonna die
fault.
due to crushing depth.
Are we on hard difficulty?
No, we're on easy, but easy only
Oh,
means that we have to sink less ships to win.
I see, but you changed the year, so
So that there's
gonna be-
destroyers and
there's gonna
stuff
be
now.
enemy ships now. Yeah, so
But-
we're probably gonna get
What are you
hit
about
by
to
some.
say? What are you about to say, Harry?
I say, okay, no, not probably. I'm saying there is the potential that we could be struck by a depth charge.
Are we about to enter the bone zone? That's exactly what I was expecting
Oh,
you
that's
to say.
my signature catchphrase.
The bone zone.
Welcome to the Bone Zone.
What you got, Colby?
Oh, I just started.
Alright.
Cut me some slack, Cap.
Alright. Here's a pitch. Full customization of your avatars when it comes to tattoos, but because you're wearing clothes, you can't see any of them.
Was that a comment or are you saying that?
Okay, I got something from 250 to 200.
Alrighty.
It's pretty broad
Let me see.
spectrum, but
Oh my god, this gain though. You're right though. Alright, could you orient us 100 degrees, to 100 degrees? Please and thank you. And then dive officer, let's surface. Get these diesel engines running.
Dive planes full rise.
You want us at 100, you said, Colin? Exactly? Or 100 from our current position?
No, at 100 exactly.
Okay.
Rogue systems, no. I was... From what Neal said, it sounds like, so if you're tracking on the attack periscope, only the person on the attack periscope can launch the torpedoes by hitting the spacebar. I was trying to launch the torpedoes while using the attack periscope, but I was on the targeting data computer. I couldn't launch it from there. So I think what he was saying is that you have to launch it from the object that you're tracking on, whether it be the attack periscope or the UZO, which is on the command tower.
Yep, you have to launch it from the station that it's directed from.
Yep. That takes out half the fun though, because you can't have the really satisfying fire, and then like you don't hit it, but someone else does, and it's like whole place is shaking. Is it?
Okay, now we're down doing that, huh? Come on. I come off my station. Everybody's monkeying around.
I mean, let's be honest. The only thing the green light is ever used for is screwing with people, especially in nightlight.
To answer your question, I don't know the answer to your question. Neal, do you know? I don't know where you are.
I can't hear you. I'm running the compressor. I can't hear anything back here. Hang on a minute.
When you have a moment, please come here. This guy has a question about the model of the submarine.
Operation of the boat comes first.
Johnny wants to know if we actually know how to fast 90 properly.
No, I don't personally know how to do a fast 90. I think I know the concept of which he's describing, but like Neal said, Johnny, because it isn't like Silent Hunter where you can speed up time, assuming you have that option to do it. While possible, it could be kind of tedious for us to almost be sitting in sub as we slowly, by like 4 knots or less, make our way past the ships that we're pursuing.
Okay, I can hear again. What's the question?
Do you know what this part of the model is for? This crankshaft looking thing?
Oh, that thing?
Yeah.
That's the radar detector up there. That's that big loop up there in the conning tower.
Oh, for the radio direction finder?
Yeah, that's it. That's it. Radio direction finder.
Wait, so if you move that, can you actually
I don't
just
know.
I don't know.
Try to see.
Well, Harry, go in the sonar room for a sec.
Heading to sonar room.
Oh wait, we're above water, right? Yeah, we are.
What do you want?
Alright, so the little wheel next to the radio direction finder is there like you can move it.
The radio direction finder rotation.
Yeah. Can you like keep rotating it back and forth real quick? It moves. That's fucking cool. All right. Thank you, Harry.
Let me hear everybody say it. Oscar is the king.
Oscar is
the king.
There's the little details which I really enjoy.
I know, really. And it probably moves up here. Can you do it one more time?
I know it moves up there.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
All right. We're on the surface.
Right, theoretically. Oh, actually, if you do the visual glitch, where you like look to the right, you can already see the convoy.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Exploit the system.
Well,
With the developer here.
It's all right. He knows
developer.
about this stuff. He'll figure it out. I mean, this game's got a few glitches. Not very many.
I see something with like 3 smokestacks.
That's a little worrisome.
That's very worrisome.
I don't think that's just simple cargo shit.
Now, you know, in daylight, we can't sneak up on them like we did at night. We're going to have to either get in front of them or...
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to get ugly
which,
fast.
let's orient 20 degrees port. Let's get the observational. See if I can do a little... Can't. Gosh darn it, can't do the visual glitch on a periscope. Oh well. Let's do 15 more degrees port. Actually, I can see him with binoculars just barely now. I don't know if Neal, if you're on the periscope, you can see.
No, I'm out here on the conning tower.
Okay.
I mean the bridge.
You should be able to see him with your binoculars now.
I can see him. I see one at least.
I can see 2.
Oh yes, I see the other one. I see 3.
So they merge from the mist.
Yeah.
Secret Nazi eye modifications, circa 1941 colorized. Alright, so it looks like the lead ship is not a destroyer, which is always good. In fact, I can't see any destroyers in so far, which is good because that means the destroyer isn't on, like, our side of the merchant convoy. There's a lot
Does
of
it look
ships
like
in
they're
that
going?
convoy.
Does it look like they're going right to left?
Yeah, hold on. Let's go on the map for a moment.
Okay.
If we're going this way, and that's just a
Right.
random distance, it looks like they're
Gotcha.
going this way to me. And that
Heading
we're going
to
to
that
intercept.
direction.
Yeah, it looks like
Okay,
we might
I agree.
intercept at some point.
Now I'm only offering this input, and I'm only on the bridge because as the
Hold-
diving officer,
hold
I don't
on,
have
real
to go
quick.
downstairs when we're
You guys
serviced.
know how I said I've never seen an aircraft carrier in this game?
No way.
It's here, guys.
Oh, I see it through the
That's-
periscope. Oh my god.
That's the thing with the 3 smokestacks.
Oh my. It's huge.
Hold on. I gotta check this real quick. Unspecified.
Are they? What speed are we heading at? Are they coming at us right now, or because they're coming into focus a lot better?
The aircraft carrier is 16,000 tons in itself.
All right, I see like 8 ships now.
Oh yeah.
A whole bunch of them.
Convoy boats transform into battleship to fuck up your day. Unsurprisingly, people want us to try to sink the submarine, or the aircraft carrier. Which of course would be surrounded by destroyers and other escort ships. Like there's a reason the merchant ships are on the outside and the freaking aircraft carriers on the middle. I bet every merchant ship in there has a gun on it too.
Are you sure that's an aircraft carrier? Starting to think it's a liner, a passenger liner.
Oh, you might be right.
I see three
That
funnels.
would make sense for the smokestacks. Oh, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, community on Twitch.
Hey, we'll take a passenger liner too.
Hold on. M, C, recognition manual, merchants, passenger. There's very few passenger ships. 3 smokestacks, so that narrows it down to 2. It's either a Type 5 or a Type 6, but still, those are 15,000 tons, or 12,000 tons.
Type 6.
Oh, it's definitely the Type 6, which is the smaller one, because it has
Yeah.
that huge, it looks like almost
Radio
like a radio
mast.
mast. Yeah.
Yeah. So the mass on it's 36. And the length is 150, and it's 12,600 tons. And it's getting real easy to see now.
Alright. Do you want to dive, and then we can keep this, like, intercept course, so we'll eventually meet?
God, there's so many ships now.
How's that sound? Neal?
Me, I'm the dive plane
Oh
now.
my, oh right.
Yeah, I
Okay,
don't
you're
do
still
any,
like the old master, you're like the NCO that's been there forever.
I'm on vacation until we go
Alright,
underwater.
is everyone below deck?
Yeah.
Alright, periscope depth please. But let's go
Just like-
flank, let's go full speed on these electric engines.
Got the electrics.
Oh yeah, bud.
Got the aft tank.
Literally just shit salvos in their general direction. Alright, we have our target.
This is gonna be
Oh,
good.
that's another big one right there. Right there.
Maybe what Cody said.
Destroy your spine.
Nothing personal, Krieg. I think he's supposed to say met Kriegsmarine. Nothing personal,
okay.
Kriegsmarine.
There are a lot of top quality memes you could make.
It is gonna take a while to catch up. My hope is though. So periscope depth, Neal, is 11 to 13 meters.
Correct. It's taking its own sweet time to get down.
And yes, it is gonna take a while. That's why we were hoping to do a intercept course, kind of like they're going a straight line, we're going a straight line. Me. The middle. Harry, I need you to do some homework, okay?
Oh no.
I need you to hit. I heard that laugh, Colby. I need you to hit escape. Go to the manual and then look at the targeting data computer.
Oh, and learn how to use it.
Basically,
Jesus. Okay. Now that's
launching
fine. I knew what I was getting.
simple torpedo.
Simple. It doesn't seem so simple based on the.
No, he meant single.
Oh, see, I thought you said simple. I was like, oh, about that.
Whoa.
Yeah, Mork, I'm pretty sure if you dive and there's a crew member left up top, assuming the hatch is shut, then that crew member will die.
Okay, we're at 10 meters now.
Yeah, the game.
Yeah,
will
this is
continue.
hard.
Yeah, I told you.
Kobe, I got mad respect for you now.
It's Harry who's been doing it. No,
Harry, sorry.
shade thrown at
okay.
Colby though.
I do my job and I do it well.
Still don't see any destroyers in so far. 1 to 0, this is 0.
I need to be looking at this.
Yeah, Colby, or Harry, go ahead and look at...
I need to look at where they are. While I'm reading the manual.
Colby, if you want to open the periscope hoist, look through there, feel free. If you can see above the water, I don't know. Yeah, you can.
I see. So the angle on bow is that when you guys were talking about that, that's how far to the right it is, or left. Sorry, starboard or port side.
It's more to the right, Colby.
Do you guys know about the one at 3:45, moving right to left?
I found the destroyer.
That didn't sound good.
Alright, put your periscope back down, Colby. Now I was like, oh, I can keep the periscope up forever, no one seems to care.
It's a good thing you suggested I've looked through a column.
Yeah, really, I wasn't even thinking situational awareness here. Alright, 5 degrees starboard, please. And, Harry, when you have a moment, can you go, or actually, Colby, could you go on the sonar and see if you hear any pinging? Generally, they don't ping if they don't know to look for us.
Oh, launching a simple torpedo. Okay.
No, you're not hearing any pinging.
This guy says merchants are spreading and zigzagging on the Twitch chat. The destroyer does look like it's hauling ass. You're sure you don't hear any pinging around 80 degrees left? 80 degrees port, I mean. slow down to slow speed. Colby, you're still in sonar, right?
Yes.
Still don't hear anything?
Nope.
Okay. Right now they're directly behind us, so it's going to be hard to hear one way or the other. How's it going, Neal?
Oh, it's great. I'm just hypnotized with this red line. It's very soothing. It's very soothing.
Colin, every time the waves go in front of your periscope and the light hits the water, it looks really nice.
Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. Oh, we could. There is a possibility to destroy this destroyer if it goes straight in front of us.
Rogue System says the destroyer seems to be coming from behind us.
It's
I
now
don't know if
directly
that's-
to our starboard side, and then pulling ahead.
Okay. So how much math are you guys doing when you're calculating the attack angle, Colin? Because the manual makes it look like there's a lot of math. Like a lot of math.
I've never successfully done this. This is all Neal. Okay.
You never, wait, so you don't even know how it works?
I have like an idea of how it works.
Oh,
Probably like 700 meters away, target speed. Probably like crazy, like 15 knots.
because like here it's saying you have to calculate this.
It's not as hard as it looks once you've done it. You just need a few examples and then you can catch on to it pretty quick.
Let's see.
Alright, if he passes straight in front of us, I think we're gonna give it a shot.
Like, cause this is saying you divide the length of the target by the amount of time it takes for the target to pass the vertical line of the crosshair when the U-boat is stationary. Do we ever do that?
No, we didn't ever do that. We just estimated the speed,
Okay.
7 knots. That might be why we showed up short.
So do we just usually assume 7 knots?
Well, I do. I don't know. If I didn't hit anything I was aiming, it may not be a good assumption to make.
Gotcha.
Alright. Harry, look through the attack periscope and see what you think.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
I will say this though: when I played
Oh
this
my
game
God.
before, I had better luck.
Yeah, we are kinda close.
Like, wow.
We gotta
Is
blow
that the
up this
destroyer? Is that the destroyer right in front of us?
Yeah. Get off the
Or,
attack
well,
periscope for a second.
Yeah.
It slowed
Yikes.
down a lot. Maybe
It's pretty
they lost
close.
us.
Or
Oh, this is the perfect fucking opportunity.
what, to fire a torpedo?
Yep. Okay, stop.
Stop engines?
Yep.
What are we thinking for impact?
I have it attack
now?
angle tracking. Length 110 meters.
That's how far
Range,
away it is. Or no, that's how long it is.
roughly that. Target speed, really fucking slow.
Range, how far away? Target speed, okay, because the ship's not moving
Go like
fast.
5.
Rogue thinks the destroyer might be circling to
speed
prevent
for
us
what? Or
from
target speed
torpedoing
5?
him.
Yeah, put target speed 5.
Alright.
Alright, and we're like what?
I'm gonna need some forward motion to keep the periscope depth.
Alright, do slow again.
Slow or dead slow?
Slow.
Slow. Dead slow won't keep the sub afloat.
We're at 10 meters.
Yep. Alright.
Okay, there we go.
Hold on, Harry, let me take control of the target day computer.
It's all your
120. Would you say we're about 120 degrees? Harry, when you look at the target day computer.
Wait, are you trying to shoot the
Destroyer, yeah.
120 degrees would say that it's all the... Isn't that saying it's all
from
the way
the
toward...
front of the ship to us.
Sure.
Alright. 30 degrees starboard.
Oh, sorry. I was reading chat. 30 degrees starboard?
Just a bit longer, boys. I have to take the bait.
Captain, if they miss the torp, we'll still head towards the convoy. ...
True.
That is true. We might still get lucky and randomly hit something because there's all those ships behind the destroyer.
Alright, now we're like... If we're here... Let me know when you're done, Holby. You good? Stop.
Yep.
Alright. We're like right on their ass. Almost like that. Oh, should I go for it, Harry?
I mean, yeah, I don't really know what we've got the angle. I don't really know what we're waiting for at this point.
Alright, salvo. Let's go. Full salvo. Oh my god, I hope this works.
Yes.
Holby, let me know if you hear any pinging.
Okay.
It proceeds to put up periscope. I see you.
I gotta see.
Oh, that's you, Harry?
Yeah. I don't know. The destroyer looks like they've changed their angle a lot. I don't know if that shot's gonna hit anymore, Colin.
Well, it should be 45 degree spread. But like the other guy said, even if we just shoot some torpedoes in the middle of this big ass convoy, maybe we'll hit something.
Remember, this is a stealth mission. Deploys huge ass periscope. I mean, we fired the torpedoes already. At this point, stealth is, they know we're here.
I feel like it would have hit them by now, but it could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't know. Alright, I guess I'll put the periscope away. I almost said telescope.
The microscope.
Oh, we're not even loaded yet for a second salvo.
Oh.
Just launch Harry. Thick-headed enough.
In the tube. I've climbed in a torpedo tube before.
That seems really dumb.
It's really dirty. Well,
It's really dirty.
yeah, it's really dirty.
The guy puts this unit in his torpedo tube. Oh
Oh
shit!
shit!
I shouldn't have put the periscope away. God damn it!
Holy fuck!
You mean the
Please
microscope?
tell me there's
Shut
something
up.
loaded now. Come on, torpedo man! Load the fucking torpedo.
The destroyer's turning back around, Colin.
I know
I
they're.
don't know if you noticed that.
Oh, they're low in the water. Come
Yeah,
on,
they-
torpedo
oh,
status,
man.
please. Oh, they're real low.
They are really low, dude.
We got
Think-
them. We know
Yeah,
we
they're going
got
down. They're going all the way down.
them.
We sunk the destroyer.
Sunk the fucking destroyer. Hey.
Oh boy.
Alright, we gotta catch up. Surface, please. Diesel
Surfacing
engines.
the boat.
Full speed.
Hell yeah.
Feels good, man.
Lucky that.
Laughs in U-boat.
Oh wow, that was a nice explosion.
Oh, that's satisfying, dude.
I hope it didn't. Yeah. I hope it didn't wake up anyway.
Turns out there's another one right behind us.
No.
Nani?
all of a sudden, sparks are flying. The lights are flickering.
Yeah, it came out of the sun. They're like, yes, we use the sun to block us. Alright, Neal, I can't have you leave your station because I need you to be ready for an emergency dive at any moment in case these ships have guns.
That sounds
Colin
good.
is
I'm
out
ready.
on the deck though, so don't dive until he's gives you the
No, you know what? Don't listen to that. Just start diving.
You start diving, but you'll die.
You'll go faster.
U-boat teleports behind destroyer.
What happened?
I'm so happy I was looking through my binoculars. No.
Harry!
Fuck, it's alright. I
okay,
can
you
get
can
back in. Yeah, I see.
What did we hit?
We hit a random.
It was
emergency
it was the
ship.
passenger.
I just happened to be looking through.
No, I had just climbed out on deck and was in the UZO, and then I saw the passenger get hit.
No, we didn't hit the passenger ship.
Wasn't the passenger? Then when
No,
did it hit?
It was to the
Like,
right of the
right on.
passenger, but not as far away. And that is also going down, and we sunk that one.
Wow. So are we just getting really lucky?
I
with
think we're
these
just
shots?
really skilled.
like.
Coming into
Like,
your
I think
skill.
we know what we're doing.
yeah.
Oh, we got him.
Wow.
Albeit a small ship, but
I mean,
It's a ship.
a ship's a ship.
Yeah.
Are you able to join her? You're able to join
Yeah,
the
he's
ship.
back.
Yep.
I'm already back in.
Proof of concept. Really.
I mean, this has happened before. Oh no.
Cody wants to know how we're doing better in a harder mode.
Except it's a glitch. I can't see anybody else of the crew.
You don't need to see us.
I guess not.
Neal, in case you didn't know, there's a glitch when you rejoin the game. You can't see the crew.
Well, sometimes.
Orient 12 degrees, port, please. I think we're just really skilled, guys. I mean, we killed the destroyer in one hit. We killed a small merchant
Morg
ship.
says math. Who needs math? That's we've done apps. We just plug the numbers in. We're like that'll probably hit.
Multi-kill. How are they doing better in a harder mode?
We're getting better as we go.
That's. I mean, we are improving. At least.
This is our third patrol tonight.
Gory, everything's low. Did anyone just dive?
Dive! Oh no! I hit the. Wait, no! Don't dive yet. I'm still up here. The hatch is open.
Dive.
He told me not to.
Just
He
go.
told me to
Just
do
go.
it.
Dive! Oh no!
Somebody get the aft
I got
ballast
the,
tank.
Colin, did you see it?
What was it?
We got shot at.
I was like, I heard like a whistle, and I was like, is anybody on the front gun? And then I saw like a big golden like shell,
Yeah, I was.
whiz past the command.
I was standing next
like,
to Colin. My entire screen went gold for a second. Like, oh man, it scared the
I
hell.
gotta see
Alright, you
this.
can maintain periscope depth. I think we already passed it fully on the
Oh
stream.
man.
No, you're still. For me, you're still on deck.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's true. You can always go back.
Oh, I saw. Just barely whizzed by you.
like honestly my heart dropped. I'm like, we just made.
Dude,
all
that was
this progress.
horrifying. Honestly, I was stunned. I didn't even know what to do for a second.
That's a good simulation.
Yeah.
Scares the crap out of you.
Convoy nervously whimpers in Lusitania.
Who would win, the pinnacle of German submarine design or a cargo ship with one boomy boy? Alright, Cody Hogcaster. I see how it is.
Shot by cargo ship, freak the fuck out. Hey, I like these valuable lights. When we get hit, we lose some of those beautiful red lights. I still have my eyes on the passenger ship, but I'm also looking at this group of ships, like one lined after the other, and it's just like a mini 4-ship convoy just end to end. Oh, they know exactly where we are, so they're trying to just directly outrun us by facing away from us.
Well,
Imagine if there was a destroyer on the other end of this convoy. It's been heading towards us the entire time. I'm actually
Imagine
gonna look
if it
around
was.
real quick.
What if the destroyer wasn't actually a destroyer? It was a submarine and it's just submerged.
Pops up next to us. I wish they hadn't spotted us. Damn. We're at
I
full
mean,
speed, right?
it was pretty much bound to happen.
Could have dived once we shot the destroyer. Or the, yeah.
Well, the way it was just slowly turning towards us. I mean, their guns don't, like, they wouldn't shoot us with their guns because we're underwater, so the AI doesn't do that, but I was like, shit, are they about to just dunk us with depth charges all of a sudden? Actually, let's see how fast this big old boy can go. 14 knots top speed. That's probably what it's going right now. What's our speed?
I think like 8 knots.
Shit.
Yeah, 7, 8.
Okay. So that means we're actually losing them, distance-wise. That's annoying. I have to
Go to his surface.
and just go for it.
Yeah. Get on the,
You want to go on the deck
the
gun?
cannon and.
We could
fuck
go on
'em
the
up.
deck gun.
Although it did take like 30 shots to destroy that one ship last time.
I don't. Yeah, we should aim at a small, whatever ship like has an angle on us. We should aim at first. I want everyone's vote on this because I do think we're gonna get outran by the.
What are
Oh,
we
actually,
voting
why don't we just launch a salvo at the same time?
Rogue says, just shoot a salvo at the gaggle fuck of ships at 345.
Yeah. Alright, we're 5 radians away. Let's assume the mast height is.
Oh, Instagram finally seems to be working.
Alright, let's assume the mast height is like anywhere from 35 meters to. Yeah, around 35 meters.
About
Harry, do you know how to
2,800.
do the math yet?
Oh no, I thought we were doing the math.
I need to do the math if we're gonna
Okay,
say.
alright, we pull up the
monster math.
use. Okay, so the formula for the math. What I'm trying to find it. There's a lot of stuff.
Wait, this is in kilometers a second. KTS. This is Neal, is the speed on this in knots or in kilometers?
Knots.
Oh, it's up here. So.
Do you know what the difference between a knot and a kilometer a second?
Are you saying the math to
ATS?
calculate the distance to the target?
Or is that knots?
Are you talking about the math to determine the distance to the
Yeah.
target?
Radians.
Okay. 1 centiradian equals 1 meter seen from a distance of 100 meters.
Wait,
Calculate
wait.
distance.
Hold on. I can do this on my own, I think. Maybe?
Divide height by view angle.
Yes, because there's a distance table. 34
Yeah, you
meters.
said distance table. What zoom level are you at?
6 times at 5 radians.
5 radians. Go down that column of 5 until you hit the mast height on the left. What do you say, 25? Or 35? You said 35.
Yeah, I said around 35.
So that's between 2,700 and 2,800 meters. Does that look right?
Yep.
Yeah, that table makes it pretty easy.
I didn't even know this was here. That made it nice. You don't actually have to do math.
I mean, to an extent. Range between what did we just say?
35 and 5, between 2,700 and 2,800 meters, more or less.
Come up here and double check my math, Colby, Harry.
What am I? Okay, well, let me pull up the manual again. Don't have it. Okay.
You're gonna be like me. You're gonna print a copy out and have it sitting.
I might just do that.
It helps. It helps a lot.
Divide target height by the view angle.
I think the distance is right. I'm more worried about the angles.
More worried about what? The angle.
More worried about the angles, yeah.
I mean, it just says
Come here and look at the periscope.
measure the view angles in centiradians. 1 centiradian is
I'm
1
talking about
meter
angle
seen.
and bow.
Oh. And you're shooting at the cluster you had it aimed at when I took on?
Yeah.
Oh, I see there's 3 ships there. And what angle were you talking about?
The angle and bow, I'm thinking it's around 150.
I mean, it doesn't sound wrong, but, you know, I also don't have any. This is my first time trying to judge that for these distances.
Alright,
My game froze. Hang on.
Now's the time when they hear deja vu slowly getting louder, turn the periscope to 090 to see a cargo ship drifting around to hit them with their stern like a mace. What the hell is that music? 15,000 ton cargo ship slams into the
alright, firing salvo.
Oh!
Let's just go for it, we'll see what happens.
I'm getting on the other periscope.
It's gonna be a long time.
That's what made my game crash getting on that periscope.
Oh.
Well, I'm glad whoever mentioned the
I mean, a long
destroyer
time is like
shipping,
30 seconds.
but briefly is not there.
Got 1 minute elapsed.
so intensely at my monitor, but it's like I'm willing it to happen.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know why, because you're waiting in eager anticipation.
And I'm back.
Nice.
And everyone's visible.
Of course.
Yep. Well, you should be able to see Colin. I mean, I can't. Okay.
Oh, yep.
Oh, that one there.
Maybe it's because I'm the host.
That might be. Yeah, I'm not feeling so good about these ones, Colin.
Listen, Harry, every single time in so
No,
far,
I'm not saying it's your fault at all.
Thoughts have crossed my mind, right? Wow, this is taking way too long.
I know, and then all of a sudden there's a hit, and we're
there's
just
no
like,
way I
oh.
could ever hit these people, and then suddenly it's like 6 miles down the line. I like somehow hit something. For all I know, I'm gonna hit the passenger ship all the way like 40 degrees to the right. I am optimistic.
Fully optimistic or cautiously
I'm
optimistic?
cautiously optimistic at this point.
3 minutes has elapsed.
Oh god.
They're slow torpedoes. They get there precisely when they mean to.
Or they never get there at all.
If they never get there at all, then I assuming I aimed correctly, then I just barely slipped between the cracks of like 6 ships, or 4 ships.
Colin goes up, closes the hatch, and is like, just submerge.
B7 miss. We're about halfway through our batteries.
Okay.
I mean, at this point, we're gonna run out of torpedoes before we run out of batteries.
Actually, okay, so the plan is now, don't do what I am about to say, but plan is to surface and use the deck gun to finish off the ship closest to us, which is 10 degrees to our left. But in order to do so, I think we should stop the engines now and actually let them get ahead of us so we can properly move. Because right now there's like a lot of ships with kind of an angle on us. Don't like that.
Would you like me to slow the ship down so you can surface?
Put it down to slow. I realized we didn't slow down our ship before shooting the torpedoes. That probably could have helped.
That definitely would. According to the manual, you're supposed to come to a full stop.
You know how infuriating this is to me, Harry, that you can literally be like, well, according to the manual, and like
sorry,
I actually know, but I like actually should listen to you. Hey, we might have another opportunity. The super heavy cargo ship is looking pretty juicy.
The passenger liner is mocking us.
It is mocking us.
Is. Also, Cody Hawkcaster says if we're gonna try the deck, we might as well use up the last of the torps too.
I agree. Okay. Cool, Harry, stand by. What
was that? What?
I hit something.
5 minutes and 40 seconds.
5 minutes and 40 seconds.
Jesus
And it wasn't
Christ.
anything I was meaning to hit. I might have actually hit it twice, but we're so far away that it didn't show an explosion. I just saw a light. See, guys? Did you really have any doubt that I could
You had doubt.
Alright, go
Who
to
needs
half
a
speed.
deck gun?
Who needs a deck gun? We can just blindly fire torps and they're bound to hit sooner or later. Even if it takes 6 minutes.
The absolute mad lads. Yeah, I know, right? Could we get up a little bit higher?
Sorry, coming up.
Oh, Colby, I can see you now.
Alright, are you at the targeting data computer, Harry?
I can be.
Task failed successfully.
Alright, what do you, where are we looking at?
Alright, length 150 meters.
We're already at 150.
Alright, speed 14 KTS, whatever that is. Task failed successfully.
Wait, what'd you say the speed was? 14?
Yeah.
Oh, correct. I think my freezer was
Okay.
Why are you back in
Jesus.
freezer? Colby, I need you.
open.
Yeah, Colby,
Getting
what?
I'm getting Oreos, dude.
Why are they in your freezer?
No, I think my freezer was open.
Okay, we're at 14.
Colby, 20 degrees starboard. Or sorry, 15 degrees starboard.
I'm fast as fuck. Wait, I'm back here. What did you say? 15 meters port?
Starboard? Starboard. Okay, oh yeah, we should get the notification soon that the ship's gonna
Hey,
sink.
don't forget to come to a
Oh.
stop.
Oh.
Holy crap! We blew away the...
That must have been a human
We have to wait, it
ship.
said return to port.
Wait, I've never seen this.
Return to port?
Why was it like a different menu last time?
I don't know.
What's
dude.
different?
Let's kill them all.
Well, I don't know if we should risk that. We still need to actually escape and complete the mission. I don't want to get mocked by chat when we get blown up by cargo ships.
I mean, do we really have anything to lose?
I mean,
Except for a slowly
the
sinking
second
submarine? What okay, do you guys want to like end it on a high note or just go?
Yeah, I
balls to
say
the
there's no
wall?
reason not to. I mean, two successful missions in a row.
All right, that's true, and
That's
we are
half the
remaining
fun is
stealthy.
getting mocked by chat.
all right, I'm gonna return us to port. See, this
Oh.
is the menu I was expecting.
Okay, I don't know why that. Wow, we did that. Like,
37% torpedo hit ratio. That's really good.
damn.
Looks like you got some competition.
You guys are getting good.
All I did was go according to the manual.
Dust off his own manual.
Wow, we got one warship.
Yet the passenger ship
merchants.
wins this round. True that. True that. Wow, this is okay.
We did a pretty damn good job.
Yes.
That was
Yes, you
clean.
did. Yes, you did. Good job.
God, I'm gonna have a good night's sleep just because of the mental exhaustion.
I still see that red line in front of me.
It's like
Close my eyes,
burned
I
into your
still see it.
Is
retinas.
it moving? Is it moving?
It always moving. And then I just about get the feel for it. Then you change the speed of the submarine. Then I have to start getting it recalibrated.
And then you're like, oh crap.
Now you know, Neal. Now you know why that
Yeah.
is the most essential station.
That was fun.
Nothing.
That was a
Why
lot
every
of fun.
time Colby unexpectedly changes the speed, I start panicking.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man, that was good, guys. Thanks for letting me play with you. I enjoyed it.
You're welcome.
Oh, thank you for joining us.
This has been the most enjoyable Wolfpack experience I've had in so far. Especially now that I know how to play.
Especially now that we, for the first time ever, successfully finished a mission.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because every mission before
it
this
was
we had
hard
been destroyed.
nonetheless.
Yeah, I mean the hard ships to fight, but luckily we didn't.
And we
we could've
sunk a
sunk
warship.
more
They weren't
times.
just merchant ships,
True.
though. It was a warship.
The United States
Granted, the
Navy
warship
lost
kind of
more
just
ships.
like put itself right in between us and the merchants.
Yeah, he's probably slowed down to
kidding me?
listen for
I was
you.
like, how do we eliminate the threat? I know. Shoot a torpedo at it. Alrighty. Thank you so much, Neal, for coming on with us.
Yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Hope to see you next time, and don't forget to close the hatch.
So,
Later.
Later.
See
See
ya.
ya. Alrighty. Alright, this is where I'm gonna stop the stream.
Actually,
thank you guys
wait,
for
Colin.
what?
There's one more thing I was gonna suggest before you ended the stream because everybody was asking about it, is if you wanted to do another game
You cut out what?
so they can see the column.
Do another what so they can see the
You
column?
cut out Harry.
submerge with the hatch open so they can see what it looks like.
Oh,
What happens.
alright, yeah, fine.
And then we can end it there.
New lobby.
I mean, you know, it'll
lobby.
take literally like.
Yeah, it'll
2
just take a
minutes.
second. Harry, let's join me.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot to
Yeah, funny.
refresh.
Alright, by the way, we can't do U96 our lucky green boy. We gotta go to somewhere.
Yeah, you're right.
So,
We can't. Well, we can't.
go to U552. We can't condemn the lucky green
Yeah,
to
no,
die.
absolutely. Forsaking it all
We
immediately
submerge
submerge
the
the ship
ship.
with hatch. That's what we're planning on doing. You'll see.
Yep.
It's something else. Colin, you'll have to, because they're watching you. You need to go while it's submerging. Try to shut the hatch so they.
Yeah,
so they know
I'm
the
gonna
panic.
be up top shooting the
for-
deck gun.
Panic that washes over
You gotta join their ship though, Colby.
I am in your ship.
No, we're
you're
not in the
not.
lucky green.
We don't want to do lucky green because it's lucky.
U552, the next one.
Oh.
There you are. Colin, he had his mouse hovering over the start.
Alright, switch to electric and let's just like. Let you know how to do it.
Oh, we gotta open the hatch. I'll open it. Alright, hatch is open. Oh, it's nighttime now. That's nice. Alright, Colin. Okay. Very soon now we're gonna Oh man, dude, I remember the first time this happened. You were like, what's that noise?
What's that
I
noise?
turned around.
Oh my god, I'm underwater.
I told you. Fully model.
I'm dead.
And you go up and you just literally can't see anything. And you're like, oh, I'll just close the hatch. Hatch is below water level. I'm spamming left click. It doesn't do anything. Where's the alarm? Turn on the alarm. Water's filling. I mean, water's actually filling down.
And then you're like, the bilge pump, anything, everything.
Everything, yeah. Turn on the bilge. Doesn't do anything. Oh, you already had it on. Oh, I'm hitting it.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there is. I don't actually think you can recover from this, like, at all. I mean,
I'm just going up top.
If you
I'm on
turn
the
it
deck.
back around, assuming you're on
That's how you
electric,
get
Oh damn it! I almost made it to the gun.
if you turn it back around to, if assuming you're already on electric and put it back on maximum, you know, ascending, you might be able to pull out if you do it quick enough, but I think water's supposed to stay outside the ship.
Yeah, true. Alright, everybody good now?
Okay, yes. I just
All
wanted
right.
them to see that because it's
Thank
hilarious.
you everybody for stopping by and asking questions and all that. Appreciate that. It was cool
We love
to
all of you.
have someone reach out to me and be like, hey, let's do a stream. So I had fun. Hope you guys had fun. Hope your questions were answered.